5, 4.
Grand and peaceful rising, Vooka Nation. Mzansi, are you ready on this beautiful Thursday morning? Of course, you know what time it is. It's time to rise, align, and vibe because hashtag Sivugile. Welcome to the Vooka Breakfast Show, and my name is Utisi Mazibugo Shabalala, your prime cut creative and positivity dose of the day. Umam Shengu, Omuhle, of course, it's your favorite morning boost that gives you soul with spirit and, of course, purpose, mixing it with the past, because sometimes we need to look back at what grounded us in order to move forward with purpose. It's Spiritual Alignment Thursday, and of course, to kick things off, we have your picture of the day. Of course, now get ready to tick off this item on your bucket list, because we want you to visit this place, because of course the picture of the day is to improve that bucket list where you and your friends and family can go and have a great time. So Mzansi, imagine stepping onto a stretch of pristine white sand, framed by towering granite boulders and kissed by turquoise waters. That's Clifton Forth, a blue flag beach, which means it meets world-class standards for cleanliness, safety, and sustainability. But what really sets it apart is the atmosphere, elegant yet effortlessly laid back, perfect for families, sun seekers, and beach volleyball enthusiasts alike. And here's the magic. The sun begins its descent. Clifton Forth transforms. The sky turns pastel pink and amber, and the Atlantic reflects every hue like liquid glass. Friends and families gather for picnics. Yachts bob gently offshore. And yes, you might even catch a glimpse of a celebrity walking the shorelines. Just down the road, you've got the buzz of Camps Bay's cafes and the trails of Lion's Head waiting to be explored. So whether you're chasing serenity or a little coastal sparkle, Clifton Forth offers the postcard perfect place of Cape Town's lifestyle. So next time you need a reset, think about going to visit Clifton Forth, where the waves whisper and the sunsets speak. To enhance your traveling experience, check out Tswelopele Tours. Go and check this out.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Soweto Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Soweto Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Good morning, Vooka Nation. My name is Banele Mngqi, and these are your news headlines. Water supply halted at Children's Memorial Institute by Joburg. Joburg Water must restore supply to the Children's Memorial Institute within 48 hours after a court ruling. The institute, housing 20 NGOs, endured over 20 days without water due to unpaid bills. Claudine Ribeiro says children were deprived of basic care and sanitation. On the second news headline, Ramaphosa police probe ensures fairness and accountability. Deputy Police Commissioner Shadrack Sibiya, accused of links to the criminal underworld, says he's ready for court. He's been placed on leave as President Ramaphosa announces a commission of inquiry into the claims raised by KZN's police commissioner. Ramaphosa says the probe, which includes allegations against Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, aims to ensure accountability and must be led by an independent body. Sibiya believes the accusations have put his family at risk. On the third news headline, Mackenzie insists Springboks ticket prices must drop. Sports Minister Gayton Mackenzie says Springbok ticket prices are too steep for ordinary South Africans and must be reduced. Speaking after his department's budget speech, he emphasized rugby's national significance and ongoing stakeholder talks to make games more accessible. The Boks are set to defend their rugby championship title against Australia in Johannesburg and Cape Town this coming August. Then head to New Zealand for September. Clashes with All Blacks, followed by home and international tests against Argentina and England. That's it for your news headlines. Now let's move on to your sporting news. Starting off with the first sporting headline. Robertson Jacobs pushed New Zealand to challenging 173. Tim Robinson, 75 off 57, and debuted Bavon Jacobs, 44 off 30, powered New Zealand to a 173 by 5 with a 103 run partnership after early top order collapses against South Africa in Harare. SA Syrian Mansami impressed on debut with a 1 by 19, while Kwena Mapaka took 2 wickets. Despite early luck, the Kiwi pair adapted well to pitch conditions and turned the tide for their side. On the second sporting headline, the Boks won't appeal. Wes's ban praised disciplinary process. Jasper Wiese received a 4-match suspension for a headbutt against Italy, ruling him out of upcoming tests against Georgia, Australia, and New Zealand. Coach Rassie Erasmus praised the disciplinary processes as fair and transparent, noting Wiese had a chance to share his side. With injuries limiting options at number 8, Kobus Wisi will be trialled in the role, supported by versatile players like Sia Kolisi, Marco van Staden, and Evan Ross. Going to the last sporting headline, Minister Mackenzie and SAFA to announce VAR company this coming week. Gayton Mackenzie announced that SAFA will finalize the bidding for South Africa's 90 million VAR rollout this coming week. With FIFA requiring implementation through SAFA, he emphasized his role was funding, not execution. Mackenzie also distanced himself from Suweleles FC's operations, clarifying that his son Calvin purchased the club for cultural reasons, not for profit. He stressed his ministerial role prevents involvement in club management. That's it for your news and sporting headlines. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll give you your traffic update with TC Masabugo. Thank you.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketsuo Ketumguni
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you, and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there. You are on the roads. Here is your traffic update. Of course, in your first traffic update, there has been a crash that has been cleared near Flying Saucer Interchange. Good news, all lanes are now open after an earlier crash. Please drive carefully as traffic gets back to normal. Heavy congestion at Elephantfontein Road has been causing a delay, so do expect delays in that area, and things are moving slowly, so pack a little extra patience. And of course, in your other traffic update, there is a stationary vehicle before Malibonge Drive, and it's affecting the left lane. So keep right if you can and stay alert. That's it from me for your traffic news. Of course, if you do happen to be on the roads, do send us your traffic update using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and hashtag Vooka Traffic, or send us your voice notes on the number 060-493-3226. Now, of course, it's a spiritual alignment Thursday, and Vooka Nation, I asked you before we did the picture of the day, what is one lesson or throwback truth that keeps you grounded till today? Engage with us. We want to hear from you. Let's get ready to get the morning started with your daily dose of positivity for an energetic start to the day. Stay tuned.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Dobsonville. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi Nest. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working my man. TC7 and of course our station manager, the one and only Vanelli Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the streets.
Of course, we've got TCO Wamazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information.
Yes, sir.
So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work, or from school,
Yes,
right?
sir.
We're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast
Yes,
Show.
sir.
Grand and peaceful rising, Vooka Nation. Of course, you know what? It's your favorite morning boost right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. This is where your soul meets spirit and the past meets purpose. It's another Throwback Thursday, and today we're not just reminiscing, we are realigning. So here's our question to kick things off. What's one throwback truth or life lesson that still keeps you aligned today? Drop your answers in the comments, and we want to hear from you. Vooka Nation, how is your morning going? Because oh my goodness, mine is amazing, because my mornings without you guys would be so dull. I enjoy what I do right here, waking up every morning with the Vooka Nation, and of course giving you that daily dose of positivity for that energetic start to the day. I am joined by Banele Mni. Of course, you know, he's my co-host for today.
It's me.
Okay, Mni.
Can you hear me?
Mni, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, just give me some juice, man. Like,
Give you some juice.
yeah.
There you go.
I need people to hear my morning voice
Oh my goodness, because what?
because I can't sustain it the whole day. So for as long as I can leverage it, like right now, let me use it. Right?
Goodness.
It sounds good.
Well, I don't know. What do you think, Vooka Nation? Does Vanele's morning voice sound good?
Yeah, no, it does. It does. I mean, for the fact that woke up, took a shower, came here, it means I'm awake and givugile.
Yeah, man.
right?
Hashtag Sivugile.
But my voice sounds really good. It's really good. It's deep. It's rich. It's got life, and I'm taking advantage of it because around 12 p.m. that's when it starts diminishing.
Oh, really?
And that's when I go back to my normal soft voice. But for now, if I can command that baritone, let me do it.
How lucky am I that I sound like this all day, every day? I woke up like this.
Yeah, but for
Woke up like I don't need no morning don't need to know to leverage off. No, this is how I sound every day, all day, every day.
I mean, with me, based on the question you were asking the Vooka Nation,
Yes.
I think the one thing that has just stood the test of time, which I'm relearning every single day, is discipline. That you can have talent. I mean, we've seen this growing up where there's individuals that are super talented, whether it's sports or any other activity, but if they lack discipline, I've seen they don't go anywhere.
True.
Fast, quickly.
Very quickly.
Going nowhere quickly. Right? So I think for me, discipline is one of those things that I just keep reminding myself that you need to employ discipline. And there's just a whole lot of books that have been written about it. I mean, if you go to YouTube now, you'll find a whole lot of videos about discipline. So, and I've seen it. You know, when you are in a position where you don't have the motivation to keep going, this is where discipline comes in, where
Yes.
it's something that needs to be done, right? So, yeah, for me, it's discipline. So, Vooka Nation, you tell me at home, what's that one thing that has stood the test of time that you can also swear by, that this has also gotten you through, you know, tough times and all of that? Because sometimes we spend money, it's month end, we lack discipline, and we spend beyond our means. And then we find ourselves in the same situation over and over again.
Yeah.
Right? So if we start to employ discipline, it makes things much easier. So if I know that, look, I know it's payday, but I can't buy myself some takeouts. I know that, yes, I don't know if it's painful or, you know, but either way, you don't do it, but then you find that for the rest of the month, you have budgeted accordingly, and you're able to get through the month. Because, I mean, mind you, we're in Mampara week.
Yay,
Or is it next week? It's next
man.
week.
Mampara week is next week.
Well,
Isn't next week like when people start getting paid, like around the 25th?
Well, can I share something about my family?
Okay.
Okay, so I've got a brother. He is in government.
Yes.
So he gets paid on the 15th.
Ooh.
Right. So because he's on the 15th, it's like, okay, I know I can give him a call and say, hey, just help me get over the slump.
Yes,
Okay?
you know.
So he gets paid on the 15th, which was 2 days ago.
Mara, why are you putting out his payday? What if Yena he lied? And now, you know what? Someone is watching and they're like, now they know. Good thing 15. How long? Patrick.
Yeah.
Ay, Marabanele, why exposing?
No. It's family politics or family stockfels.
Oh, yes.
That angbambise namunzo
Bambisa, yeah. I love families like that.
So he's on the 15th, and my sister, because she's in the banking space, guess when they get paid? On the 20th.
Sure. 15th, 20th. And then I'm sure there's someone who gets paid on the 25th.
Not 25th. My sister gets paid on the 27th. Yeah.
Jeez, what an odd day. Like 3 days before the end. Okay, well, depending on when the month is ending, if it's ending on the 31st or on the 30th, then it's like 3-4 days before the month ends. 27th.
That's good.
25.
No, because you see, people that get paid on the 25th, you know that weekend.
Yeah.
At the mall, it's gonna be it's gonna be packed, right? So if you can space out your earnings,
Yeah.
like as a family, like you need to sit as a family and plan that you go into government, you go in the banking sector when I buy month end,
Yeah.
so that even when you go buy groceries, like let's just imagine I want to go buy groceries after the 15th or the 20th. It's not that packed at the mall, but from the 25th until the 5th, that's when it's crazy at the malls. I mean, some people
And
have
it's
the
so
patience.
packed. I don't like going to the mall when it's so packed because I'm just like, I get overwhelmed and I get overstimulated. I hate crowded places because of that. I know I seem like a very vibey and extroverted person.
Yep.
So a lot of people might think, I'm very good with crowds and I'm okay with being,
That was my first
amongst
impression of
I
you.
know, but guys, honestly, one thing about me, I don't like crowded places. I think it's also something that happened to me as I grew up. Of course, a younger TC was a very, was a socialite. Everybody that knows me, and most people have actually met me through, my vibrant social life. Because I loved being outside, out and about, obviously getting to meet new people. Obviously, when I was younger,
Yep.
before, COVID and work schedules and everything happened and adulting happened, adulthood is the worst hood we all live in. So, I feel like, when as we grow up, sometimes we come more into ourselves. So as we come more into ourselves, it tends to sometimes separate us from the people we normally, or from the things we'd normally enjoy. It does not maybe mean that, you know, you're depressed or whatever. It just means perhaps you're evolving as a person. And, you know, change is constant. Change is inevitable. And we all
That's
change.
the one thing that's promised.
They,
Change.
right?
Yeah.
Change is the one thing that we can all depend on. It's guaranteed. It's either you adapt to it or you remain stuck, feeling like you're not going anywhere. And of course, now that's where, you know, you need to see exactly how and where you can grow. So like I've said, you know, I've evolved as a person, and I think that has changed, that has led to certain changes also in my personality. I mean, essentially I'm the same person.
You just,
know?
I mean,
I just
with growing
enjoy
up now,
different things now.
You just don't give a damn.
I mean, I feel like when a younger TC didn't give a damn even more. Like, she was literally like, everybody that knew me from high school would tell you, like, I was just like, I don't care, you know, type of, others would say I was a bully. I don't think I was a bully.
But
I
you
was
see-
just somebody who knew how to stand up for herself.
But
in a
that's
thing.
good, that's good.
Yeah, it's not that I would intentionally go and try to oppress others or make them feel small, but I did not allow others to make me feel small or try to, you know, shift me in a corner.
No, that's good. But what I'm referring to is there's a difference between not caring, being careless. Not
carefree.
Carefree.
Okay,
Because
there's carefree.
I was gonna split it up into two words, because there's careless,
Okay.
where it's one word,
Yeah.
careless, one word, and then there's care, spaceless, where you care less. I can care less about certain things, and I think growing up, yes, we can have that outlook or perspective about certain things in life, but now, when you grow up, there are certain things that you used to care about that don't really serve you.
Yes.
So now you're like, look, I just don't give a damn anymore. Like, I mean, there's a certain amount of self-inspection that one has to do. Let's just say you're out in public.
Yeah.
And you need to do something, right? Where maybe you're starting a business. Because I remember growing up, my mom and we used to sell at the stadium.
Yes.
when it was running season, when it was athlete season back in school. So, you know, when growing up, you've got this thing that, man, that girl that I like will see me. So I cared about that she would think otherwise. But right now, because I need to eat, I don't give a damn like what anyone thinks. So I will do what I need to do. So even if it means I have to wear a mascot outfit and be a clown, I'll do that because I need the money. So I don't care right now.
Oh, wow.
What people think.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, so there's this book, The Subtle Art of Not, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And I think as individuals growing up, we eventually reach a place where you just don't give
Yeah, you don't give 2 cents.
2 cents, exactly, right?
Yes.
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 Have you read the book?
No, I have not. I've seen the title a lot in my circles.
You see orange.
In my community, and I'm just like, this book is definitely on my reading list. But Banela, you raising a great point. But yeah, like I said, that's why right now I don't like crowded places. So going shopping or to the mall when it's month end really just overstimulates me, and so I'd rather not do it. I'd rather go, during the times when there isn't a lot of people around, and, I can do my shopping in peace. Speaking of peace, it's a spiritual alignment Thursday. What brings you peace, Vooka Nation? Engage with us. We want to hear your opinions. Of course, you know what? We are loud, we are proud, and setting the vibe for your day. It's the daily dose of positivity for your energetic start to the day. For your energetic start to the day. So, of course, engage with us and let us know what is getting you started this morning. It's the number is 060-493-3226. And of course, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. It's hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Everywhere we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and on X, it's at Vooka Daily. And of course, we have a website, www.vookadaily.co.za. Go and check out those articles that we have written for you and keep updated on exclusive content right from your favorite morning boost lifestyle show. So, Banele, I want to ask you, what is a morning routine that you do that keeps you grounded throughout the day? And of course, take off my glasses. What is wrong with you? I mean, they just look weird on you. You look like a Ninja Turtle.
Like who? What's his name? Donatello.
Yeah, like what is it? Just take it off. Take that. It's distracting. You know my brain.
For you.
You know how my brain is. The whole time I'm just gonna be thinking of jokes. Like jokes with myself on how to roast you.
I mean, funny fact, Moosey wears shades and it looks good on him. I do have shades. It's just that whenever I wear glasses, they tickle me right here on my nose.
On the bridge of your nose.
So I can't keep them on for too long. And we were just talking with Mo the other day that for some people it's about reducing the amount of sunlight. For me, I can literally sun gaze and not feel anything. But anyway, I digress. You know what I've been doing since I think the past month, and the results are starting to show. Every single morning when I wake up, I do sit-ups, 30 of them. I do push-ups, I do squats.
Wow.
And this is a small little hack, and I think it makes a huge difference where in my bathroom, I've got a cup that I put on the window pane.
Okay.
And this cup, I tell myself that I need to drink 2 cups of water every single morning. So the routine is I brush my teeth, and after that, then I need to drink 2 cups of water. I've seen this where my girlfriend took the cup, put it in the kitchen, and for 2 days I didn't drink water. In the morning. So here's what I did. I saw that, so I took the cup and I returned it back to the bathroom, right? And I know a lot of people think, no, you can't drink water from the bathroom. Guys, it's still the same water. It goes through the same water pipes, the
system,
filtration.
yes.
It's the same. It's just that
it comes out in your bathroom.
in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So people think it's
I've
like
said this.
different
It's like,
water.
yeah, it's different water. Oh my God, it's nasty. And I'm like, no, it's not like you use it to brush your teeth.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So here's what I've seen. When my cup is there, I do drink 2 cups of water every single morning. I did it this morning. I did it yesterday, the day before. But when the cup wasn't there, I found that I wasn't drinking water in the morning. So this then gave me the idea that you can set yourself up for a positive day just by placing little pieces of nuggets along the way that you know you have to do. So for example, whenever I see the cup in the bathroom, it's in the morning, I brush my teeth, I have to drink 2 cups of water every single morning. But if the cup is not there, I won't.
Oh, wow.
Right? So for me, to have a good day, I make sure that I put things in my way so that I know I have to do them. So for example, you've seen maybe when you were in the corporate space, I don't know, but there's books in the bathroom, toilet or something.
Well, no, in our bathroom they didn't put books.
They didn't?
But no, they didn't put books.
Okay.
For we need so that you guys can stay longer in the bathroom and like away from your desk. No. I know it's spiritual alignment Thursday, but hell no.
But
no, they didn't put books in our
okay, so the idea here is that
neither did they put magazines, but in the waiting area, in the reception area, where guests or people that are coming in would sit, yes, there were magazines and books there. And sometimes, if you're not doing much or you need like a woosa moment, you just go sit there and like because sometimes I remember one day I went into the bathroom and a lady was crying and I'm like yeah, that's when I knew that work-life balance is quite important, and sometimes our work environments can be a little bit toxic for us, and that's why when we do go for interviews and we are asked to ask the company questions, the one important question I think that job seekers need to ask is, what is your company culture?
It's interesting because...
So you see if you align with the company that you're about to go and that you want to work for.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, I've noticed that it's not that, the company is bad or whatnot. It's just that you and the company don't align. And it's okay. It's the same as in relationships. When, it's not that that person is a bad person or your ex was bad. It's just that you guys were not aligned. You're not compatible.
Exactly. I mean, the fact that you've mentioned that, it makes me think of Japan, because for these other European, even other countries where they are looking at a 4-day work week.
Yes.
And some of them have these napping pods.
Yeah.
So imagine going to work and then maybe for an hour or two, you go into this little pod and you seclude yourself and then you nap. I mean, I think I'd like that.
I think,
here.
But then now, don't you think that does not promote, it actually goes against promoting work-life balance? Because now, work has created such a comfortable a place for you, you hardly feel like going home. Like, because you can nap at work, like, you're like, okay,
But
like
you see, there's a difference
like how
between
doctors spend like their time, 90% of their time at the hospital because there's nap rooms and whatnot.
Yes.
And it's like you end up not going home, spend 3 days away from your own house.
Yeah, but there's a difference between sleep and napping. Because when you nap, a power nap, that's just to re-energize you for what's about to come. So we're not going to allow you to sleep for 2 hours. Maybe at most it's like, look, you can only spend 45 minutes in a pod. And then after 45 minutes, we have to inject, that gas that like a science experiment where we used to mix whatever and then it smelled like rotten eggs.
Oh,
and then
yes.
we just throw in the gas, right?
I forgot what that was, but I remember that, and I used to just think it's so nasty. But
it would smell the entire
quite
school,
fun and
right?
interesting.
And then so after 45
and
minutes,
boys would be the ones that just want to use it to disgust and make the girls scream.
Yeah, so after 45 minutes, throw in that gas, you'll see people coming out. So, but I'm just saying it's a power nap, and you're just re-energizing yourself just for you to continue maybe the second half of the day. Because for some, you might find that you're a parent or you've got a newborn or something, and you working as a dad, but also when you get home, you don't really get much sleep because you need to give the young one attention.
Yes.
So if you do have that 30 minutes just to nap, I think that's a good thing. So as a company culture, I think we should employ that. But we need a pod. Can't just be something that's open where you see someone snoring or their mouth is open, because I lose respect for you, TC.
No, but I've seen someone take a power nap like that. Like it was almost
openly
so. It was almost so narcoleptic. It's like, you know what? I'm a little bit tired right now. I just need a break. And I'm like, okay. I'm thinking this person is just going to like kokumoyanyana on the side. No, this person just went. It was almost like, what?
Guess where other power naps take place?
Where?
The taxi.
Oh yes! Oh my goodness!
And-
that one is the one
And
that I used to
you
take.
keep pushing someone.
No, I used to take those. After
So you were the
school
type
or-
where they would push you.
No,
and you would
I'm
still
the one
go
that
back.
sleeps like. No, I can. It's not. The thing is with my brain. I don't know, man. There's this thing I'm able to do with my brain,
Sure.
where subconsciously, so I tell myself, set the tone in my subconscious to say this is not your comfort zone. So you cannot like let yourself go. Like you cannot like shut off completely. Meaning like now your brain is not awake. But me, I can I'm not awake as in like I'm not up. But it's like my higher self is just like watching me there, and it's like saying, no, you can't. No, so I've never had that situation. But I've had that situation.
Let go.
I don't let go like that. But I've had that situation in a taxi where shame. But I let this lady shame. I left her. I was like, okay, like shame. I even supported her. Like, okay, like sleep properly because you look tired, and I know how it feels to be tired.
But what if she drools?
What if she drools on me?
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, like long distance, I've had somebody do that way.
Long distance
on a bus, somebody drooled on me. They were so apologetic when they woke up because I'm like, okay, like I let you, dude. I was able to give you my shoulder to be a pillow, and now look, like you've made a mess.
Was it a guy?
No.
Okay.
For me, dude is like gender neutral. It's not like dude as in it's a guy or girl. It's like dude is.
Okay, was it a male? Was it a male? The long distance one?
No, the long distance one wasn't a male. No, it was a female.
So would you react differently if it was a male? Like, would you still give them the shoulder?
I don't know. Like, okay. No, I don't think so. But how would you feel comfortable, like, if a female? Female, like,
yeah.
Okay.
From young to
you don't
old,
mind.
I don't mind.
And
I know people are going through so much, and I've seen this.
So your fellow brother is not going through a lot.
I'm also going through a lot.
You can't give him a shoulder to cry on.
He has his own shoulders.
Oh, wow.
Let him do
you
that
see how
one.
you guys don't support each other.
No, we do, but like, I can't let another dude just rest on me.
He can. He's tired also.
No,
that's
but
also,
you know that's
like,
song by Tyrese and I don't know. But
coming from like from men to men, that's not right, man. It's morally wrong, bro. Unless
morally,
yeah, bro.
morally wrong.
That's like okay. Think
like
about
because
this.
I need to take discomfort.
Wait, but
you don't wait.
You're not
against
taking
my morals,
discomfort when a woman is like slumping and she's
woman.
falling asleep.
Say it again. It's a woman.
So
it's much more easier.
Because remember when someone rests on you.
Wrong with the both of you. Yeah, are so wrong for that. But anyways.
Because look, TC, you know, when we accompany you to take a taxi,
yes,
we see the buses go by, and because it's lit inside, you can see people are going through so much. I don't know if you've seen their faces.
No, they're tired, dude.
They're tired, right?
Tired.
So
had a long day.
So I'm also tired as well. And if you're
your
a
brother,
dude,
man, give him a shoulder to like lean on. So
figuratively, I'll give you a shoulder.
Other,
Talk to me, I'll talk to you. Figuratively, but don't literally take my shoulder and rest. But also, as a guy, your natural instincts, man, where you're resting on another guy, it's like, come on, man, come on. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right.
No, I think it also just depends on who you are. But anyways, I see the Vooka Nation is coming in and they engaging with us. Of course, with Zinzi Elizabeth coming in to say, good morning, Vooka Breakfast Show. Sivugile and feeling excited for the show on this Thursday. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Grand Rising, Zinzi. Thank you for joining. And of course, then she comes back and says, lol, TC, as for Mr. B looking like a ninja turtle because of the glasses, but he did, Zinzi. You didn't see. Hi, Nkosiam. And then Tembi Mngui coming in with a good morning team. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivugile on a Thursday morning. Hashtag Asivuge Mavuga Amahle. Stay focused and be blessed. Thank you, Mam Tembi. Of course, that is the message and the mission of the day. Stay focused and be blessed on this spiritual alignment Thursday. And then Zinzi coming in to say, I used to take power naps during my lunch break when I'd feel fatigued and literally get into bed and set an alarm. I'd feel so refreshed or recharged when I wake up. Okay, I can attest to that. Power naps do like help, especially when you're feeling like I cannot. I'm gonna collapse. But they dangerous sometimes. That's why she needed to set that alarm.
Yeah, can I say something which I'm excited about?
Yes.
So, sleep apnea.
Oh, yeah.
And it's something that used to bother me for a very long time because whenever falling asleep in public, I would get nervous because I used to snore. Right?
You still do. I remember you fell asleep here in the studio.
We slept together.
You fell asleep here in the studio and you snored.
I snored.
Yeah, like it was a loud.
Did I take a nap or did I sleep?
It was a light, like it was a soft snore. It wasn't like. It was like a. It was a. Kind of like a light snore.
I had flu.
No, you snore.
Anyway, so with sleep apnea, people that find it hard to fall asleep is because they scare themselves.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to fall asleep, and then as soon as you snore, you wake up.
Yeah.
And you repeat the cycle, again and again and again until you really fall tired, and that's when you fall asleep. So, I learned that I don't snore anymore, and I got to discover this because my Samsung watch and my Samsung smartphone, they've got a feature that allows you to track your sleeping activities.
Oh.
Where if you put your phone on the charger overnight and you set that setting to check your snoring patterns, it will record every time you snore. So first time when I tried the feature, when you play back your own snore. Because the thing is, when people tell you that you snore, you're like,
no.
I don't, because you don't hear yourself.
Yeah.
And then when you play it back, I was shocked.
Yeah, you snore. You see?
No, that was then.
No, even
that was
now,
then.
you still snore.
But now, I noticed, because it's something that I did, when was it? I think a month ago. Did it, there was no snore. You could tell that, yes, I'm breathing, but I wasn't snoring. So it's something I'm excited about. So this means I am confident to take naps in public. Whether or not, it's like open or it's in a pod, but I can do that. I feel like I'm
because
okay.
now you don't snore.
Yeah, and I think even also when we start traveling, when we share rooms, I'm confident to sleep with the guys, the gents. I mean, yeah. So.
Can I just give the people a brief explanation of what sleep apnea is? Yeah, sleep apnea is a serious sleep disorder characterized by repeated pauses in breathing or swallowing, shallow breathing rather, during sleep. So yeah.
Yeah, so it's when you die for a second.
Yeah, because if you put your index finger under your nose for a second or two, you're not breathing, and when your body realizes, that's when you kick. Yeah.
I've seen somebody with sleep apnea sleep next to me, and it's scary. Like, and then it's like, ew, my word! Can you wake up? You're dying.
But it's painful. I mean, because it's not something that you voluntarily invoke, so it's involuntary. So yeah, it's.
Which is why then people sleep with those masks, and then now you sound like Darth Vader. Now it sounds like we're sleeping with Darth Vader in the room. The whole time. But then Umam Tembi Mngi coming in to say, I'm doing the same thing, but my daughter Nobuhle doesn't want to use, she says it's toilet water. I think she was commenting on the sense of drinking water from the bathroom. Like,
because you know what,
because how people discriminate the way you guys are so discriminatory.
Please pass me the cup, because they think we literally take a cup, open the toilet seat and scoop water. That's what they think.
No,
literally.
man, I'm pretty sure they can see you getting it from the tap.
No, but they don't say bathroom water, they just say toilet water, because that's how they describe it. It's not like that, guys. It's a faucet, right?
Wow.
A faucet, it's a tap. You open water and you drink from there. So there's literally nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
But also, speaking of sleep, you know what my sister got me?
What?
And I think this is because, if you've got a TV in your bedroom.
Yes.
Right? Because most of us have a TV in our bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to fall asleep with the TV on. So we use that as a sleeping mechanism. So she got me these blinders that you can put on and fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because for some people, more especially if you're not alone and you share a room with people come in and out. So you can get these blinders.
Yeah.
And they really help. Because what's nice about it is when I would put them on and I would hear a phone notification, I had to go through the labor of taking off the blinders and then looking at my phone and then putting them back on. So you do this 3 times. The 4th time, you're like, you know what, I'll see this notification tomorrow morning. And that's when you fall asleep. So it works. If you haven't tried it, get the blinders. It literally works because it also takes time away from your phone as well.
Yes.
So in terms of blue light, I don't know if it's something that we once covered here where the screen emits blue light, right? So the more you look at your phone or the TV, your brain thinks it's still daylight. So when you put on those blinders, you're forced not to look at your phone. And again, the labor of peeking, you get tired because of that.
Well,
so it works. It works.
Okay,
So it contributes towards napping. So if you want to nap, put on these blinders, get a nice 30 minutes in there, you'll be recharged.
Well, Vooka Nation, it's been a great conversation, starting our mornings with you, and of course you with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. We've been having a great time with Banele. Somebody actually came into the comments section, and I think Banele, they love you more than. I think they know because they're saying, Mr. Bandile.
It's the voice.
Well, I don't know, but then, I mean, guy, at least you can get the name right. But they're saying, Mr. Bandile, can we host a lunch show? Me and you, we produce and present heart-shaking music. Came in with that comment. Mr. Bandile, can we host a lunch show? Me and you, we produce and present. What do you think about that idea?
Look, for heart-shaking music, I've got a question. So I use Reason, and I used to use FL Studio back in the days. In fact, when it was still called Fruity Loops. So if you know how to use Reason, because that's where... No. They call doors where they can make... both of them can make music, right? But if Tumsani Nkosi is watching, he knows. I mean, I know he's a FL Studio guy. I'm a Reason guy.
Oh, wow.
I'm a Reason guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's like, the guys that drive.
But I think he says he wants a
BMWs.
lunch show. So he wants you guys to host a lunch show that you guys can produce and present. So basically, he just wants it to be a brother thing. You guys must have like a little bromance going on, like everything, just you and him. Mr. Bandile, can we host a lunch show?
What is IRL?
IRL means in real life.
Right. So I think he's looking for a stream where it's like an afternoon thing. We make music together and we do it sort of like an IRL style.
But then IRL means outside of the house, not inside, no tables. IRL is
Or
us
in the
walking
house.
in the
So
street
in the house.
or in the mall or
okay.
outside activity.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you say, Vanele, to that?
Bromance.
A little
all day.
bromance for a lunch show. Okay. Heart-shaking music. Maybe, just maybe, your wish may be granted. We'll see. As long as you stay tuned on the Vooka Breakfast Show, and of course, subscribe and join the Vooka Nation to get that exclusive content. And of course, you Vooka Nation that have been with us from the beginning of the show. I say to you, stay tuned as we are about to take a little break. So go grab your coffee. Get whatever you need so we can get on with our daily dose of positivity for an energetic start to the day. Don't go anywhere.
Hey family.
Hi, my name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketua Ketumgunu.
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Hey family.
Hi. My name is Tisika Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketsuake Mnguni
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there. All right, Vooka Nation, welcome back. Hashtag Sivugile. You are live back with us on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Of course, it's me, Tisika Mazbuga Shabalala, your prime cut creative and positivity dose of the day. And I'm joined right now by my fellow Vooka team members. Musi, my, I nearly said Musi, my man. Musi Mist. And, that is too loud. Musi Mist, and of course Afri Berry, the Berry Blaze. Morning, guys. How are you?
Morning to the Vooka Nation. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Hey, but what was that? Are you sure you're okay? Afri Berry Uvugile, girl. Are you okay, sis? Like that start was a slow start. I'm not sure. Are you awake?
I'm awake, but I'm not okay physically. Otherwise, okay. I'm awake, but physically I'm not okay.
So
that's I'm like,
Is it Thursday? Is Thursday also infiltrating you, or what's happening?
No, my ankle started acting up along the way or when I was coming here to work. So I had to take a couple of breathers just because of them. So right now I'm just praying like, child, stop, don't start again. Do not start again by what? I got my cup of coffee.
Girl, man, you know, man, it's spiritual Thursday. It's spiritual alignment Thursday. So you know what? Just take that breather, take that woosa. And Musi, are you okay, my brother? Are you fine there in that corner? When do you need a breather? Do you need a woosa this morning?
You know what the mist does?
What does the mist do? What does the mist do? Shaylee.
You can't put your hands on it.
Does mist drink bathroom water? The mist.
Toilet water.
No, not toilet. We established it's not toilet.
It's not toilet water, guys.
Do
okay,
you drink bathroom water?
It's not toilet water.
I don't know. Look, for me, like you mentioned, it's the tap, it's the faucet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a mindset thing that people have. But just because it's the tap from the bathroom, it's as if it's dirty water. But the water runs through the same pipes throughout the entirety of the house. I don't care how big your house is or how small your house is.
Mm-hmm.
It's water nonetheless. But with that being said, good morning. Actually, before I get to that, and I think the presentation, Banele, you and Stephen have double standards.
Yeah.
It's a double standard.
Yeah, why don't you give a brother a shoulder? You see, Musi is touched.
No, I'm not touched. It's not that deep.
Why, guys?
It's not that deep for me, but for the fact that you can allow a random girl, even a stranger that you don't know, sleep on your shoulder and not another guy and say it's morally wrong. Morality is another thing. You're getting into very dangerous territory when you speak morality. And speaking of that person, say morally for me as Stephen, it's wrong. Saying as
you're my brother. So that means nothing to you. That whole song meant nothing to y'all.
Say, guys, you can't want to generalize and say, as guys, those kinds of subscriptions are there because you are including us and we are not in there.
Musi is unsubscribing to that ideology.
But we had a guy here that came to eat with us, and Mist was like, nah. No
man,
that was a different situation.
Completely.
No, how so? Because
it was about hygiene.
It was hygiene, not for you.
It wasn't about like.
So when someone sleeps on you,
Isn't that also?
Oh, really?
hygiene?
Banele, really? No.
Because
no.
they can drool. They can drool and give you flu.
Are you saying someone or a guy or a girl?
Anyone.
So it's okay if a girl drools on you and sleeps on your shoulder, and not a guy. That's double standard.
So on my side, yeah, it's okay for a female to like sleep on my shoulder. Yeah? Now for a guy, it's not. Ask me why. Why? There's a lot. Yep.
But he didn't ask you. But he hasn't asked you why. You like ask me why?
I just want to get to it. I just want to get to it. So we live in a day and age whereby there's they, them, and a whole lot. So me allowing a guy to like sleep on my shoulder is giving that person ideas that I don't want to spark
What
at
ideas?
first.
What idea?
And you're
As I said, there's they, them,
of you.
there's
Quite
they, them,
presumptuous
and
of you,
stuff,
Steven.
you know?
It does not matter because it does not mean me leaning on you is giving me any sort of
It's not even ideas when I just see
Ideas?
it.
No, but tata gore Steven o nagana gore o dance ke diamond o fish ane. So
this thing?
according to him, if a man sleeps on his shoulder, then that person is probably gonna fall in love with him.
Oh, wow.
That's why he's like, it's because it's they, them, and them.
Okay, Moose, can you share fluids with another man? Bodily
No, but
fluids.
It's not even about a
it's
man.
that
No,
you're
wait,
putting it
anyone.
wrong,
I'm
Banele.
asking.
You're putting it
No,
wrong.
I'll answer. No.
Do you?
Okay.
Will you
I
share?
can't share bodily fluids with anyone, despite your gender, race, age. I can't. Unless
but
you
kissing-
and unless
what is
I was
kissing?
about to say, unless nna lona rutlwana o le ngwanyana o motho wa ka ke motho wa gago, that's something different. And kissing and sharp things that come after kissing, right? Other than that, can't be sharing a toothbrush with you. Can't be sharing you floss. I can't be sharing my face cloth with you. I can't be sharing. Yeah, but what I'm trying to come to is you said it's morally wrong. Morality is a very big thing. And then Banele says, no, we have problems. I have problems. And the guy has problems. But the girl has problems as well. Everyone has problems. We're all going through something at some point in our lives on some level.
True.
Right? So for me, that's I always try to say, TC, I'm adamant about this, that I don't subscribe. I'm a chita ati, M7 bati, Esontoni bati, Mhlabeni ktiwa. Say me. Say me. Nah. Speaking in the first person. So those kinds of
Be subjective.
this is just me.
Yes.
Though, but those kinds of subscriptions, I don't.
Yeah.
No one. I've allowed a guy, and I have said it on one of our episodes. This guy, all the way from April, kind of wavuga la impepeto. And that guy was genuinely, you could feel, not even see it only, but feel that he was completely exhausted. And because I'm one of those people who also.
You allowed him.
I did.
What did you allow him?
He
Fall
was
asleep on
fall asleep on my shoulder. Because I kept pushing him, like you were saying, like to straighten him up. And then after 4 or 5 times, I was like, chief, I'm losing.
You didn't allow it, you gave up.
No, because it wasn't a thing, he's a guy. It's just a thing, dude, just don't sleep on me.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
Just
not
don't
because
sleep on
you're a
me.
guy,
It
but
wasn't
in
a guy
general,
thing.
it's not comfortable.
Well, understand. So the double standards
That's where
that
you
I'm
guys
speaking
lost
to,
it.
that you guys, that you and Steven are executing, is the fact that you can allow a girl to drool on you and to sleep on your shoulder, but not allow a guy.
Yeah,
and then
no,
how you
wow.
want to qualify it is that it's ninking, guys have problems.
So check this out. Can I just say this one
Okay.
thing, yeah? Here on my screen, right? I know you can see it. So
Sure.
listen to the sentence, yeah?
Sure.
Falling asleep on another person's shoulder or on his shoulder is the ultimate sign of comfort in a relationship. So
Context.
So listen.
no.
I'm not done speaking, guys. I'm not done speaking, guys. The simple act of falling asleep on another person's shoulder might seem trivial, but it can carry great significance. Okay, it's on screen, so can they see it?
Yeah, we're listening to you.
You're
Chief. We're listening
Stevie,
to
like,
you.
wow,
But
you and Manila trying to justify this, but again,
here's the
Yeah,
thing,
but
TC.
what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to get to is, it's a dating thing. It's a relationship thing.
Yeah, but
to say.
So did you date the girl that
Context.
slept on your shoulder?
The random girl in the taxi.
In the taxi.
I want to.
Oh, wow.
You don't know this person.
You don't know this
Yeah, I
person.
want to know this person.
How are you gonna know
She's
the person when she's asleep, man? Give us a valid answer.
Bruh.
So you're justifying.
It's a subtle yet
Here's the
intimate
thing.
expression of trust,
Sharp, here's the thing.
vulnerability, and closeness.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
You're trying to
wow.
qualify it and justify it with other means. Context. That's speaking. And
oh wow.
Okay,
man.
even a girl, sleep on your own shoulder. The way TC was mentioning it, that she can sleep like this.
I just sleep like
and
this.
straighten up, because consciously on some level she has told us
Yeah.
this is
I'm not comfortable. This is not, I'm not in a position where like Steve is saying of trust, where now this is like my comfort zone. No.
And I can even further debate it, TC, in the sense that you have friends. You have friends who are girls. You have friends who are guys.
Yes.
Are you then saying that you can allow a friend who's a girl to use your shoulder as a resting place and not allow a friend who is a guy? But he's your friend. I've allowed plenty of my friends to sleep on my shoulder. There's friends of mine who've allowed me to sleep on their shoulder.
But think about it, man. Like.
Yes, I am thinking about it, Manele.
I've been sensitive.
You're just subscribing to societal norms.
Switch.
Societal norms, Manele.
Look, just imagine.
Don't let your brain be corrupted like that.
And the guy's like,
I got no.
no.
Manele, it's a comfort thing.
No.
It's a comfort thing.
You're exaggerating.
Remember you guys.
Sorry? Who's you guys?
No. Manele, it's in a taxi. I'm on the far end, right?
Well,
yeah. I'm in a taxi. I'm on the far end. Listen.
It's chaos here. Chaos is raining today. Chaos is raining today.
Scenario for you. I'm on the far end, right? I'm on the three seat. Come raho ke back seat of 4 people. Get 3, get 4. Elo come raha driver, get driver in the thing, right? Reducing. I'm on the far end. She's in the middle. There's another guy that side. If she comes and goes like this,
do it. Let's see.
But it's 3, and then if she falls asleep, I'm gonna try and do this.
Like, girl,
I don't care who you are. Yes, yeah, and he did. I eventually was sitting there, and I was uncomfortable, but I was so chief. Like I'm fighting a losing battle here.
And the reason why Musi did that was because he kept on pushing, but then the guy was not waking up.
No person in a taxi does the way you were describing it. With drama. You guys are my personal space. There's no check. When someone is sleeping like this, there's no check. It's far here, chief. That's what happens in a taxi.
So in Chemi
you had a long distance trip.
Yes, but they still fall asleep like that. It's not like who's fall asleep. So fall asleep. Steady so, steady so. Banele. Anyways,
that's my personal space. I don't care. You're a girl, even. I can't let you sleep there.
You're invading my personal space.
I'm invading your personal space.
Yes.
I'm tired.
No.
I don't care.
I'm tired.
No.
It doesn't matter.
I'm tired, guys.
No ways, man. Anyways, Zinzi Elizabeth comes into the comment section saying, these guys have double standards.
Definitely.
Let me tell you, Afri and TC, on Monday, these gents were preaching about bromance and synergy. Kota today, they are anti-bromance when it comes to a guy resting on a shoulder.
Yeah! Take them to church, Zinzi. Take them to church.
And then she comes back to say, although, wait, so she's saying,
she deleted it.
But Zinzi, why did you delete? Because Manja, you said something about Moose.
But I delete. She did.
Okay, so anyways, yeah.
Okay.
Man, Vooka Nation, this is what the Vooka Breakfast Show is about. That vibe, that energy, that morning boost that we all need. The conversation is obviously great and meaningful. Sometimes we joke and, of course, have some fun. Because what are mornings without a little laughter? Of course, it's a spiritual alignment Thursday. And, of course, I'm with Musi and Afri Berry, the beautiful Berry Blaze. So, guys, on this spiritual alignment Thursday, we were speaking on the news about some headlines that are making headway in the news. So, with the first one, of course, as we were talking about water, fluids and all, and of course, support. The first headline in our news today was water supply halted at Children's Memorial Institute by Joburg. So Johannesburg Water must restore supply to the Children's Memorial Institute within 48 hours after a court ruling. The institute, housing 20 NGOs, endured over 20 days without water due to unpaid bills. Claudine Ribeiro said children were deprived of basic care and sanitation. Oh my goodness. So with that first news headline, guys, I don't know. Water is the source of life, and we all know how much we need water. So we've all seen, when we've had we spoke about, I know Musi and Afriberry and Mwekezi once had a conversation that you can go back to on our social media platforms, where we've posted a clip of them talking about the water shortage we've experienced in Johannesburg and other parts of Gauteng, and how, of course, that is such a huge inconvenience, and how it really affects the way in which you live on a daily basis when you do not have water. Like I said, water is a source of life. So imagine a children's home not having water for over 20 days. Sorry, for over 40 wait.
Yeah, you're correct.
For over 20 days. Yes. For over 20 days. That's almost a whole month. So how are these children bathing? What about dignity? How are these children, getting prepared the food? How much you need water. You need water in the morning when you wake up. Just a glass of water to drink, wake up your body, organs, You need water when you brush your teeth. You need water to cook. You need water to make breakfast. You need water to make coffee. You need water to bathe. You need water. So now, how is it that a place that houses over, an institute that houses over 20 NGOs has been allowed to endure over 20 days without water?
You know what? This has a lot to do with our government, man, because you remember that NGOs are basically get stipends from government. And then it also goes to show you that there is some way, somehow, where the government is literally lacking to provide basic means or basic humanitarian means for its citizens. And it also comes back to the KZN situation. I believe we talked about it last week.
With the floods, the flood victims.
With the flood victims who
were kicked out of who were evicted from that hotel
because
due to 128 million rand bill that was unpaid.
You see, it has a lot to do with that, and also looking at the KZN situation. There was also a situation again in KZN where the people who normally provide food for schools, so people could have what we call in Joburg Malibesi, basically the food nutrition program that kids have lunch in the afternoon or have breakfast where they get cooked porridge, and most schools in KZN did not have that because the government did not pay the tenders that were rendered so that people could be provided, or the kids could be provided with that food. It boils down to a lot, like, what is government doing with the money they keep on borrowing? If it's not working for institutions that support kids who don't have parents at the moment, or support kids who are basically maybe in need of financial assistance and have to stay in such places, what is the government doing with money that was supposed to be building houses for the flood victims? Imagine how long ago those floods were. And we've had floods again, all over again. Yes. And yet the first victims of those floods have not been compensated. Government said, oh no, don't worry, I'll rebuild the bridge, I'll fix your houses, I'll do al.
Yes.
That's all the government like
the promises, the promises.
It's a bit too much, man. Like, it's time for government to take us serious. We are not bridge. You can't keep on battering us. Government it's a lot, man. And then with the water crisis, I find it very hard, man, because before in like the early 2010, 2015, you'd first get like letters that'll literally let you know there's gonna come a time where there's no water.
Yes.
But right now, all of that is not happening. What happened to the notices? Because I believe that if they got a notice, they probably could have done something else to make sure that they have water at the children's memorial.
Yes.
And then it's a memorial for children. Why don't they have a Jojo tank? Get our ministers by nama generator, bahle nama Jojo tank.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's really it's quite a it speaks to human dignity. It speaks to human rights. I mean, I know on the Vooka Breakfast Show we have a segment here on called Know Your Rights every Wednesday. Sorry. So I mean, it's a basic human right to have water and to have shelter. And of course, you know what? Human dignity comes now into question when because you are unable to provide for yourself. Does that mean now you should be robbed of human dignity? Because how are you to survive without water when we as citizens right now, there is a water shortage that goes on, it puts us in a frenzy. So imagine children, and these are now vulnerable members of our society that we need to look after when now they are sitting over 20 days without water. And then also, how does this now, where is the disconnect, how is it that, what kind of channel or what was not done in order for these children, or this, the water supply to be restored to the children's home? Musi, what do you think on this issue?
We've spoken way too much about it, and I'm at a point where being vexed is an understatement.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Not even just with water, just with basic things that we need. Why are we still fighting taba ya motlakase?
Yes.
Why are we still fighting water and sanitation? Like, I honestly don't get it. I can't. I remember the last time when we spoke, a couple of months ago, I remember, and I referenced that back in 2019. It was December of 2019, and imagine, get December, what chase? This is the date of summer.
Yeah.
And the country was still fighting and experiencing electricity issues and power supply issues. And the excuse that the government gave us was that the coals were wet at the station.
In summer.
Coals were wet.
Sure.
Really, honestly, whoa, like, is that what you're telling people? Honestly.
Yo.
Genuinely. That's what you're going with. The coals are wet at the power station. So even with the water issue, of course, in context of the home,
yes,
for those kids, it's an extreme one, and it needs to be rectified, not even immediately, like 2 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah,
understand. But just in general, when we spoke about it, like you mentioned, when we spoke about it about a month ago, Make It and Afriperi and I, why are we still experiencing water supply issues? Why? How? It would be a different story or a different thing if we were talking about unclean water, like many other parts of the world have.
Yeah.
Right? There's parts of the world, I've seen people on YouTube reacting to just South African experience, coming in as people from other countries. And this person goes like, guys, the one great thing, or one of the great things that South Africa has, is that they have drinkable tap water.
Yeah.
The water is drinkable, it's clean. Unlike other parts of the world where bottled water is a thing, or you have to open the faucet for like a minute or two to let the water run and drip out the
dirt.
The dirt, sure. And then after like a minute or two, and you can drink it, So if we are at that point as a country, then why are we still fighting and having issues of supply?
Yes.
So we've spoken too much about it, and I don't understand in the year of 2025 why it's still a thing. And thus I say being vexed is even an understatement. Being irritated is an understatement. Like I'm beyond at this point. Well, guys, why? Why? I remember now in December, and I've spoken, and I mentioned it even the last time when we spoke about the water supply issue, that we had about 3 to 4 days of not having water. It's like, guys, why?
Yeah.
Why? What's the genuine reason behind it?
Yeah.
You understand? And now we have to go back to the time where we're filling our buckets with water to store it. We have to use it in manners where we spare it sparingly so. And I'm not saying we need to waste and open the bombo fela. But we should be in a place where we're comfortable. We know there's running water, clean running, drinkable water. And so if there's a place where you can go for almost a month without water, and thus I say, yes, in context, it's a huge issue, but just in general, it affects everyone. You have a sickly grandmother or grandfather who needs to take pills 3 times a day, and to do that, you need water. You have a business that is reliant on water being a thing, a hair salon, for instance, where washing hair and all of those things is a thing.
Yes.
A hospital, a clinic, having sufficient running water is a thing.
To disinfect, obviously, now it opens up
businesses, food businesses,
right?
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it affects everyone on different levels, and in different ways. But of course, like I just said, in context with this one, it shouldn't be a thing. And I honestly don't know what to say about it anymore, because we make so much noise, guys. News outlets cover these, and people post about it, and it's a thing, but it's like, and I don't think it's even a government thing, Afribeard. Sure, the government has hand in it, but we've seen, guys, Ste mentioned last week, or a couple of weeks ago when he was here, that
when he was here to speak on public affairs.
Sure, and one of the things he said that we're living in a time where the notion of education equals success is not a thing, and the statement is falling in on itself. Right? And how I'm trying to align that is that even with the government, we've realized, we've learned, I think, or I'd like to think that we've learned now. We've seen, we've witnessed time and time again, the government has proven to us that they are not there to do the things that are necessary to be done. They're not doing or fulfilling their responsibilities in all those cabinets and in all those committees and whatever else. And I don't want to generalize and make it a thing. Every official who's in the government is like that. But guys, for the most part, the government is not coming through for us, and so I honestly don't know what to make of it.
Vooka Nation, you are still tuned in to the Vooka Breakfast Show, and of course, right now we are discussing what was our news headlines at the top of the hour. The news headline about the water supply being halted at the Children's Memorial Institute by Joburg Water. So remember, Mzansi, Vooka Nation, that water is a right, not a privilege. So in South Africa, millions wake up each day without access to clean, safe water. So not because it's scarce, but because it's mismanaged, neglected, and denied. I mean, we all know that when there is no water, and it halts a lot of things in our daily lives. I mean, when we go without water, or days without water, we can't cook or clean or even flush toilets. And of course, some kids have to miss school because they'll be sick when having to use, the facilities like toilets, and are forced to stay home. Right? And we all know when there is no water, it's easy for bacteria to spread, so now when a children's home is left without water, it begs the question and brings into question human rights. And of course, the government has the courts has then since ordered the city to restore the water within 48 hours, citing procedural failures. So the NGOs weren't even notified directly. They just found out when the taps ran dry. So this isn't just a bureaucratic dramatic blunder, Mzansi. It's a violation of basic human dignity. So the story in our headlines speaks to that, and right now we are speaking about that right here on our topical discussion, and you can also join in the conversation. Do engage with us. Use the number 060-493-3226 to send us your voice notes and let us know your opinions and thoughts on what we are discussing right now. Stephen, I see you have something to say.
Yeah, I do have something to say. It's quite scary, man. We live in scary times. So, this is the search here on the web. So,
yes.
ARVs have been detected in rivers and tap water downstream of treatment plants, raising health and environment concerns. So, what's your thoughts about that, guys?
So, this is an article
Yes.
from The Citizen.
Okay.
Which was published 1 day ago.
Okay.
And it's about South Africa's, the government plan for South Africa's ARV contaminated water. So it's coming from The Citizen, so I think there's something there.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, because right now we even just had a comment from Mobile saying that I would really like for you guys to unpack this whole rise in ARV content in our tap water. So man, it says a lot, man. TC, I repeat again. Bias batara, Joe.
No, but also now it brings into question the quality of our water. And now when that comes into question, it questions the system, our filtration systems, and of course the way. So I don't know. We will find out what the Minister of Water and Sanitation, or the Department of Water and Sanitation, is saying on this issue. We will monitor the social, the news outlets, and to give you more updates. Mobile, don't worry, we will be talking more on this issue as we get more information. I see Takani B also comes in to say, Avsheni Vooka Nation, happy Thursday, and I hope you stay a blessed team. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Of course, guys, thank you so much for engaging with us. You are still right here with us on the Vooka Breakfast Show, and we were in discussion, discussing one of our news headlines, speaking to the water supply halted at the Children's Memorial Institute by Joburg Water. And of course, we have been asking you to join in on the conversation. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivugile. Let your voice be heard. Give us your opinion. So the question we will leave you today based on that news headline is, are we doing enough to safeguard basic human rights in times of crisis? Or are we watching the erosion of dignity, one unpaid bill at the time? And of course, now we also tied into this discussion the flood victims that had no access to shelter. Earlier on in this week, we had reported that due to a 128 million rand bill, they had found themselves homeless in the streets of Durban. And of course, the Department of Human Rights, Human Settlements had failed to pay the hotel, citing delays in processing approvals and a shortfall of 128 million. So we are seeing more and more of these news headlines where human rights are coming into question. So the question we will leave you today as we end our topical discussion of the news headlines for today is, are we doing enough to safeguard basic human rights in times of crisis, or are we watching the erosion of dignity, one unpaid bill at a time? Do engage with us. Let us know your thoughts, and of course, subscribe, set those notifications if you are new on the chat, because you know what? We want you to make the circle bigger, make the family. We want to grow the Vooka Nation family. And of course, subscribe and join the Vooka Nation movement. Let your voice be heard. Vooka Uzenzele. That is the mission. Every morning we wake up, we rise, we align, and we vibe with the daily dose of positivity for that energetic start to the day. We are about to go on a break because you know what? We have a guest on the show, because we, as it's Spiritual Alignment Thursday, we understand what power words hold, right, Musi? And the guest today, given to us by an initiative that a previous guest that we've had on the show, Brian Makobe, where they have something called the Affirmations Champions League. And of course, since it's a Spiritual Alignment Thursday, we are looking at the power of words and how affirmations can help us gain more confidence and align our spirit. So don't go anywhere, Vooka Nation. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Dobsonville. This is right next to Zondi Hills, and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here. My name is Musi Mist. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working in my CC 7 and of course our station manager, the one and only Manele Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, you stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the streets.
First, we've got TCO Wamazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work or from school, yes, right? Yes, gonna give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast Show.
You know what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Look, man, I haven't done this, and I know it would be an injustice if I were not to do this. Because on previous, episodes, I've had people come onto the comment section and say, "Musi, you can't be talking to us." So, with that being said, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. And you keep you're ready from wherever you are tuned in from. Look, it's a brand new Thursday, and of course, it is the 17th of July 2025, and you're not just listening, you're watching your ultimate kickstart to the day. My name is MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and I'm so happy and excited to be in your company. You know that this is the Vooka Breakfast Show, and it is your daily dose of energy, positivity, and of course inspiration, coming to you live between the hours of 7 and 10 every weekday morning, Monday to Friday, taking such good care of you, only and exclusively right here where TV meets radio, on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. You know, what we do on this show is not just make noise. We're here to spark bold conversations that shift perspectives, right? And we dive deep into discussions that are truly compelling and thought-provoking. Our content is not only just, scraping off the top. Yeah. It is, of course, designed to be all-encompassing and relevant to you and all the things that have to do with the spaces that you're involved in. And so today, we are also unpacking the headlines that shape our world and dissect the stories that matter most. And we want your insights on everything happening in and around our communities. So with that being said, let's get ready for our daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day. And how you can do that is you can engage with us across all our social media platforms using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But it needs not end there. It can continue. You can also keep on interacting with us on our WhatsApp line. Send through those voice notes using the number 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and the ladies and of course the rest of the Vooka Nation and the Vooka team can share our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. I can't wait to hear from you. As Ngobile Ndlovu was jumping on to our YouTube comment section, he's someone that I actually work with in the music space. He's a percussionist, a great percussionist, and I don't. Oh, you were not here on Tuesday, TC. But on Tuesday we were gearing up for SMJ.
Oh,
and
nice.
It was an experience and a half.
Man, you need to share the content. I always tell you, Musi, man, you take this amazing content, but you do not share with us. Why?
Yeah,
we want to see.
I'm not really.
Plus, it's a Throwback Thursday, so we'd love to see some of that content.
But I think I need to start training myself and learning just the ins and outs, not like on a deep level, but just the art of content sharing or creating content and posting it. And because I'm not really that great at social media, I'll post like a one picture, two pictures here and there, but there's a lot that I've gone through, that I've done, and I've never shared it on my social media platforms outside just of my WhatsApp status. So yeah, man, maybe I will share it. You were saying, Africa.
So you and Mobile made history at SMJ.
I mean, we're gonna make history tonight at Black Lion.
Oh, love it. So you guys were on Tuesday was what? Rehearsal?
Was Soweto Music Jam was.
I've been telling you guys to come to Soweto Music Jam, and you guys don't even want to come there. I've been telling you guys that you're missing out on SMJ. Do they what?
So you know what?
Creatives, wherever the thing is that a place that's full of creatives. Yes. So no, you can stay behind. We'll take the rest of the crew.
No, but this is something that Shimi was once said.
Yes.
Triggered by what? Such a funny thing. But I don't think it's necessarily creative. Like smoking is a thing that's done by a lot of people.
A lot of people,
but
even when they're not creative. Yes.
My dad's a creative.
No, that's what I was saying. We can't say creatives.
No, I was saying most of the time when you go to places where you normally have live performances or poets or bands, most of the time. It's not every place, but most places you will definitely find some people lighting up the Z.
So, I mean, look, man.
That's what I'm saying, that Banele is fine. He can stay behind, but the rest of the crew can go.
But now, is Beyonce a creative? Is Beyonce a creative?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
That's why.
How do we know? She's in America, I mean South Africa. What's a mission impossible?
Because she said she doesn't. So I'm saying it doesn't.
She doesn't?
No, it's not everybody.
I was about to say, because this is something we've
touched
talked about.
on, yes.
Yeah, but it was off air. We were hanging out here in studio, just getting in some work, and we hang out with Tumsani and Muketi, and Shibu was here. And then he said something similar to what everybody is saying. This inclusive language for me.
Like Muketi says, man, speak of self and let the others speak for themselves. Yes.
That's the problem. I didn't say every creative does it. That's where he missed it. I was talking about space, not creatives in general. Because there are creatives who don't blaze.
Yes.
There are creatives who do blaze. Yeah. Hence I said the space in general. It's not all the spaces, but most of them. You are bound to find a stoner somewhere there. There's gonna be a stoner.
Amazing.
But man, there was the experience on Tuesday. So Ngobile, it was actually his first time at SMJ, and I think I'll speak on self, like I just said, SMJ and those kinds of places is places of worship for us, man. This is where we go. This is church.
Hey, man, that's church. This is church. Where the spirit gets fed.
The reason I say this is he was there and he used those same words, and it was crazy for me that I've never actually spoken to him about that in that way. And he was like, I feel home. I feel like this, and that's exactly how I feel about those kinds of spaces. You remember when we were out at Maurice Isaacson?
Yes,
right.
Because of the music,
and just the people who were there.
The instruments,
I was home,
the people.
Chief.
Of course, like-minded individuals.
I was home.
I love that.
And that's what spaces like Soweto
Music Jam is about.
Does. Yeah,
and that's what they're for. And I love that. I love these kind of spaces, and that's why we keep trying trying to create more of these spaces. Ngobile Ndlovu coming in to say, shout out Miss #Vooka. And I'm like, yes, thank you, man, Ngobile. That is the type of energy we need on the show right now. Speaking of making history, you know what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show every single day. We have our daily bread. Today in history. Of course, that is the segment where we let you or give you that history lesson that you did not know you needed. If you didn't know, now you know. As Musi, giving you props that are not yours. That Mweketi loves to say. If you didn't know, now you know. Giving you that history lesson that you didn't get in school, and you're getting it right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So we are about to dive deep into today in history. It's the 17th of July 2025, and in 1955, today in history, Disney televises its grand opening in Anaheim, California. On July 17th, 1955, Disney held its televised grand opening in Anaheim, California, with a star-studded live broadcast hosted by Art Linkletter, Ronald Reagan, and Bob Cummings. Intended as an exclusive press preview, the event was overwhelmed by over 28,000 guests, with many with counterfeit tickets, leading to chaotic scenes including wet asphalt, swallowing high heels, and dry drinking fountains due to a plumber's strike. Despite the mishaps, the broadcast reached 90 million viewers and marked the birth of a cultural icon that Walt Disney envisioned as a place where imagination and nostalgia could thrive. That is today in history. In 1955, Disney televises its grand opening in Anaheim, California, and of course, much like the Vooka Breakfast Show, on some mornings we thrive in chaos, right? And I mean, their opening sounded like one of those mornings where, you know, now we have no electricity or something, or there's a technical difficulty and the sound is not wanting to behave, but you know what, the show must go on, and guess what, we give the Vooka Nation what they want.
Yeah, apparently Walt Disney died before the opening of Disney World, so he didn't get to see
that.
Yeah,
amazing.
Disney World, different thing, but that's Disney World. He didn't see.
Well,
but
interesting
apparently
fact.
They say he first saw it in his mind. So if there's anyone else that first saw Disney World, that was Walt Disney.
True. I mean, like it says here, the broadcast reached 90 million viewers and marked the birth of a cultural icon that Walt Disney envisioned as a place where imagination and nostalgia could thrive. Much like how we envisioned the Vooka Breakfast Show to be that daily dose of positivity just for you, Vooka Nation, for that energetic start to your day, so we can always start the morning on a high note. And of course, now going into your second today in history fact for that history, in our history lesson. In 2001, Atlantic Records releases English singer-rapper Craig David's debut album, Born to Do It, in the United States. I have to attest, since this is Throwback Thursday today, I remember when Craig David was still a thing, man. It was amazing. It was amazing. You don't know him?
Maybe Mangabonis Tomins or Mas.
You'll probably know him. So Craig David's Born to Do It made its US debut in 2001 via Atlantic Records, following its UK release the previous year, blending smooth R&B vocals with UK garage beats. Album featured hits like Fill Me In and 7 Days, which helped David break into the American market. Its title was inspired by a quote from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, reflecting David's belief in innate talent. The album's success was staggering. It sold over 7.5 million copies worldwide and became one of the most celebrated UK R&B debuts. So you say Afriberry, you don't know Craig David. So you know Craig David. Do you remember, Vanilla? How did the song go? Like Craig David's song?
I know all of the songs.
Okay, I just
fill me in.
No, how did it go? The melody. Sing it.
I
know your voice is terrible, but sing it.
Monday took on a drink on Tuesday.
Isn't it?
No.
And on Thursday and Friday and Saturday we chilled. On Sunday I met this girl on a Monday. Took on a drink on a Tuesday. We were making love on Wednesday and on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Why, man?
No, but it's like literally, I'm trying to get the beat. I get it in my head because
I
I'd
know all the
forgotten.
songs. I'm walking away.
I'm walking away. Yes, that's the one I was looking for because I remember belting that out in primary school. I don't even know
where were you working. What were you
I'm
working
thinking
away
to
from?
myself, I don't even know what heartbreak was or what you know
you were
love
walking
was.
away.
I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. I'm walking away.
Ooh,
But almost all the girls in my school at the time, I went to Bosco Primary School in Honeydew. So almost all of us, we were, it was the thing, man. It was the pop song of the time, It was one of those pop hits during that time. So yeah, man. Since it's a throwback Thursday, I know I can see. It's fine. It's okay. This was released in 2001.
Yeah, I was 1 year old. What are you talking about?
You wish.
I was 1 year old. So
do we still have that picture of Musico Gold Reef Seed?
I don't relate, Chief.
Do we still have that picture of Gold Reef Seed?
I completely
that
do
picture is
not
proof
relate.
of life.
Kile 2K la mangobe. Oh, he is uyagova kuma 2K. Ugova ma 2K.
Class of 2018, Princess High School. We're out here. Born in 2000, the 6th of September. I'm 25
wow,
this year. Man. We're out here. We're out here.
King, I just need that picture for proof of life.
Well, something else that's older than Moosie's lies is this next, history fact of today in history. In 1998, the Rome Statute establishing the International Criminal Court, ICC, is adopted. So on July 17th, 1998, after years of negotiation, 120 countries voted to adopt the Rome Statute, officially establishing the International Criminal Court as the world's first permanent tribunal for prosecuting genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and later aggression. The statute laid out the court's jurisdiction, structure, and relationship with the United Nations, emphasizing that the ICC would complement national legal systems rather than replace them. It entered into force in 2002, marking a historic step towards global accountability for the gravest crimes.
I like the fact that the Lamangam didn't even go to ICC.
Right? Crimes against humanity.
Why didn't they go to the ICC so we could actually prove Banamanga?
No, but it's fine. We already did. President Cyril Ramaphosa did go to the Washington, D.C. Oval Office, and he stood up for us in his own way as our president. His own way. Did I not add the adage?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
The question is, did he?
In his own way. I think I get it. What in his mind, what he went to do there was stand up for us. Hence, when he came back and everybody and Julius Malema was, questioning him on what he went there to do, and obviously to say, how it defeated the purpose, and to literally say, forcing him to take a stance. He was like, no, I'm feeling abused. You know, I am feeling abused. Do not abuse me. So in his mind, he's like, but I feel like I went there to do what you asked me to do.
Which is what?
So you see, it shows you, Guti, the thing of perspective. Guti, I can think I'm doing what you asked me to do. And then you come back and no, Chief, but I didn't send you to
the problem is that he didn't listen to the nation.
But yeah, in 1998, the Rome Statute establishing the International Criminal Court is adopted. So, this court is one that obviously we, when it comes to like the war criminals, and I think, what did this court do? Was this court involved in any way? No, but it was only done in 1998, so they wouldn't have been involved when it comes to, the Holocaust or apartheid or
Holocaust,
slavery. But all of those were crimes against humanity. But I guess obviously, due to those moments in history, it led to the establishment of this. And of course, they adopted the Rome Statute to establish this international criminal court. And of course, that's it for today for your history lesson on the Vooka Breakfast Show. But if you know any history events that have taken place today in history that you would love to share knowledge with us on, then do comment in our comment section and let us know what they are, so we can also, get to know the things that we did not know. And of course, now we are about to do the next thing that we do right here after Today in History. That is our daily bread. And we are going to go into the African inventions. Afriberry, do you want to go into the African inventions?
No problem. So African inventions, all inventions that paved the way throughout history or in the world that we currently live in. So now we're actually going to be talking about the human AI pen.
Wow.
Now the human AI pen was launched in late 2023 by tech startup Humane, was a screen-free wearable assistant designed to offer AI-powered help via voice, gestures, and a tiny laser projector created by ex-Apple designers Iman and Bethany. It promised a future beyond smartphones with features like real-time translation and personal task management. Despite early excitement, the device struggled with performance issues and limited utility, leading to its discontinuation in 2025 after Humane was acquired by HP.
Mr. Tech Thursdays, do you know anything about this invention today?
I know a lot about this AI pen.
Okay, share some knowledge.
It's not African.
I know it's not African.
Right.
We kind of figured that out right now.
So there's American also around the world, but there are tech reviewers that reviewed this product and gave it a bad rating. Apparently, Marquez Brownlee was one of them, and he was said that he's the person that killed the Humane AI pen.
Wow.
Where he gave an honest review, because there was a huge debacle about, can tech reviewers review products and then based on their review they can kill an actual product? But that's their job, to give us, the consumers, an honest review of a product. So apparently him and a couple of other tech YouTubers killed it off by giving it a bad rating. And that was the end of it.
Jeez, man. But it's true. I mean, we've seen how right now when influencers or anything, I mean, remember how I will always go back to this the Prime debacle with that in it, because I will always go back to that, and to show you the power of brand marketing and influential brand marketing. How crazy it is to me that right now when you go into the stores, Prime is like about 14 rand, 15 rand.
I've never actually.
I've never, me either. I can go to say I don't know how that thing tastes. Till today, since it was a thing, it became a trend, and everybody was scrambling in stores to go and get it. Till today, I've never.
Were you one of those,
tasted.
man? You ran to the
Did you
store
also
to get-
scramble to go get? I get it. You're a gay man. You like YouTube things. Tandi zinto.
I've never even seen a bottle of Prime and like with my own eyes.
KSI. I get
Literally
it.
in the store.
KSI is a gay. Is it KSI?
KSI
And Logan, yes. So he
Are they the brand ambassadors?
they
No, the creators.
Oh,
they the
really?
founders and
KSI
they
is
they
the
they
founder of
influencers and they
Prime.
influencers.
Wow, okay.
They influencers.
Yeah. They don't
K-
like being called influencers.
I don't
I
think-
know
yeah.
they don't like
No,
it, but
KSI,
they
I don't-
are.
I prefer-
Literally, they are.
They
No,
prefer
but I
creators.
wouldn't. I don't know Logan too much. I haven't really checked a lot.
But you've
of
heard
his
about
stuff.
KSI,
Now,
right?
KSI,
Yes.
I've checked out quite a few things.
Logan is the guy that fought Mike
I don't know who Mike is.
Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
I don't follow.
Boxing.
Isn't that Paul?
No, Paul. Yes.
But,
Yes.
But KSI,
Anyway,
I
they are
have checked
people,
out,
eh?
and I don't think, like Banele is saying, I don't think KSI is an influencer. KSI is a content creator.
Yes.
But influencer is. I wouldn't necessarily describe him.
But he has influence.
Does he have
That's
influence?
the trait.
Sure.
That's the trait of a creator
Yes.
that has influence.
But I don't think he's an influencer in the context that we use
Yeah.
the term influencer
Influencer.
in now.
Okay.
You know, because he creates quite dope content. You know, I'm not really like a fan like that, but yeah.
I'm one of the people that ran to the store to go buy the Prime, and then
Yeah.
I got there, I saw a crazy price. I'm like, no.
Hey
Wow.
guys, anyway, Nina, my energy drink. Wait. So today we're also celebrating National or International Day, and this is one day that the judge who's currently on trial will not be happy to hear about. And today is World Emoji Day.
Yebo.
Today is World Emoji Day, which is celebrated on the 17th of July. Now, World Emoji Day is celebrated annually on the 17th of July, and it honors the expressive little icons that have transformed digital communication. The date was chosen because the calendar emoji typically displays July 17, originally referencing Apple's iCar launch. Founded in 2014 by Emojipedia's Jeremy Barge, the day has grown into a global celebration with emoji-themed events, product launches, and even awards. It's a playful reminder of how emojis help us convey emotion, tone, and personality when words just aren't enough, like a banana.
Oh wow.
Anyway.
Ah wow.
You know, you can create your own emoji now. Well, depending on the smartphone you have, but yeah, with Apple, you can create your own Genmojis. Also on Samsung, you can take a picture and we can create an emoji. So, Vooka Nation, let's create an emoji of TC. So I'll go ahead and take a picture of her, and then towards the end of the show, we can get a live emoji of TC.
Oh,
and what's
wow.
great about these ones from Apple is that they also animated.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can like use them as stickers and stuff. Like, is it that like with the
Yes.
with Apple where you can
Yes,
make your own?
Genmojis, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
bet the
So-
judge
so-
wishes he knew that.
So you can, grab a watermelon or an eggplant or a banana, and take a picture of it and create your own.
Oh wow, nice.
Right.
I mean, since it's Tech
Very
Thursdays,
interesting stuff.
Banele keeps, coming in with those tech hacks, man. And we love it. We love it. So happy World Emoji Day, Vooka
We also
Nation.
got another one.
Yeah, wow, really?
So today is also the day for International Criminal Justice.
Oh, wow.
Now it's also celebrated every day on the 17th of July. The Day for International Criminal Justice marks the anniversary of the 1998 adaptation of the Rome Statute, which established the International Criminal Court. This day honors global efforts to combat genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and aggression, while promoting justice, accountability, and victims' rights. It's a rallying point for governments, NGOs, and civil society to reaffirm their commitment to ending impunity and strengthening the rule of law worldwide.
Oh, wow, lovely, lovely, lovely. So those 2 days that we are celebrating today, the national or international dates that are being celebrated today, it's World Emoji Day and of course Day for International Criminal Justice. Both quite significant given the given the landscape of society today. And of course, the one for Day for International Criminal Justice is quite significant, seeing, we keep dealing with, issues of human dignities and, all these headlines that speak to human rights. So that one is quite significant. And to think that, on this day, the Rome Statute established the International Criminal Court. The Rome Statute establishing the International Criminal Court is adopted. Got it right eventually. So it's quite,
girl, you got this.
It's quite significant. It's a significant day, and we take these things for granted, but like Mo was speaking about on Wednesdays, we as the youth need to, understand the law, the language of law, in order to be active participants in the shaping of our society today. And of course, when we're talking about World Emoji Day, Vooka fam, today we're going to speak fluent emoji. Because sometimes one tiny icon says more than 1,000 words, as we've discovered. So let's have some fun right in our comment section. So drop one emoji in the comments that describes your mood this morning, right? So is it that lady who sits like she is doing yoga, Is it that yoga emoji?
Do we have that?
Is it the coffee emoji? Yes, there's someone who's sitting, who's meditating. You see, you don't use emojis.
I don't, because
today is
because I don't want to be like the judge, and then I wanted to give you something nice.
No,
and then you don't like the banana.
Use yoga. Mine is the $sign.
Chasing
dollar bills, yo. I don't want to confuse you, send you a banana. I wanted to send you something nice, like a chocolate being and red,
Man, Vooka Nation, come into those comment sections. Let's see you communicate through emojis on this World Emoji Day. Drop one emoji in the comments that describes your mood this morning. So, like I'm saying, is it that lady who is it that that yoga emoji, that meditation emoji? Is it maybe the coffee one? Because you know what? You need a bit of coffee this morning. Is it that, oh man, I'm crying because I'm so tired. When is this week ending? Is it that power one? Like, Yazin Amanda Aluta continue. I am going to make it until the end of the week. Or is it the sun emoji? Because
what's your emoji?
What's my emoji? Guys, mine is the sun emoji. I'm a ray of sunshine. I'm a ray of sunshine.
Hey.
I'm the daily dose of positivity.
Having notions about yourself is a great thing.
It is a good thing.
I was watching this thing, actually, it's very funny this morning. And I always make reference of these podcasts that these guys do in America. Bofu Gazy and all those guys.
Yeah.
Where there's a panel of girls, like 6, 7, 8, 9 girls, and 2 guys sitting on the table with them, and they'll give these girls. And then one of these guys is saying to this girl, so she's a slightly big boned girl, and she's saying she's a 10. And this guy's like, the delusion behind you saying you're a 10 is great. That's amazing for you. I love that for you. But we're living in the real world. And in the real world, you're like at most a 3.
Oh,
if
wow.
You're lucky, so... I'm referencing on I'm aligning.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see where are you going with this conversation.
Let me cook.
They're taking us. Yesterday we were snakes.
When you say you're a ray of sunshine, it's great that you think that about yourself. I'm not saying you're not. No, listen to me. I'm not saying you're not, but it's great that you have that notion about yourself and that perspective. It is.
Yeah, and you know what? Because I believe and that I know I am a ray of sunshine, I become a ray of sunshine.
I don't know about becoming, but I mean,
I am a ray of sunshine. Okay, I am. I don't care.
I'm kidding. I'm
I do. When I walk in the room, I brighten the room. Banele just said I brighten the room. So, Futi, the only opinion that matters is my own. And the same must go for the Vooka Nation.
Anyway,
self-confidence is the confidence that matters. Yes. And speaking of self-confidence, we have a semi-finalist in the studio from the Affirmations Champions League. A league that's all about self-confidence and building confidence, affirming yourself. And of course, it's a spiritual alignment Thursday today. And that's what we're about, realigning our vibes and our spirits for, the daily dose of energy for the day. So do not go anywhere as we are about to get into that conversation after the break.
Yeah. We still have celebrity birthdays. We jumped on a break. We are not done. We still have celebrity birthdays.
So sorry.
We still have word of the day.
I am so sorry.
And then I see the number of days I'm missing. Pell. When I know Vugan and Vugang and Amslanj.
So, you know that on a day-to-day basis, we also try to give you the number of days that we are in, on a day-to-day basis. And I'm trying to check that for you very quickly so that you can be up to date with regards to things of that nature. So, would love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, and everything else in between with what Afriberry gave us as to what we are celebrating internationally, on this day. But as the date today is the 17th of July, 2025, a great Thursday morning. And I'm loving the fact that the weather, is slightly trying to behave as best as it can. Not too cold, but I can use a bit of warmth, as I was making my way to work this morning. But today is actually the 198th day of the year. And it would be the 199th day if it were a leap year. And this is, of course, all in the Gregorian calendar. And it also marks that there are 167 days remaining until the end of the year. 23 weeks remaining, I'm sure, if memory serves well. So we're looking forward to, doing 150 episodes right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And in 2 days, we're going to be 200 days into the year. That's just crazy for me. And so with that being said, as we are celebrating those days, there are also people who should be celebrating their birthdays. And today, one of those people is Eric Winter. Eric Winter was born on this day, the 17th of July in 1976. And he's turning 49 years today. He initially wanted to be a doctor, even starting as a pre-med student at UCLA. That's very interesting. A television actor and a model who played Rex Brady on the soap opera Days of Our Lives. He later starred in Lifetime's Witches of East End and in the ABC drama The Rookie. Really?
TC.
Was he on The Rookie?
TC, do you see my crush from primary?
Was he on The Rookie?
Hey, TC.
Because I've watched The Rookie.
Hey, man, Tom Brady,
okay.
TC.
Oh. Very, very interesting. And then someone else who is celebrating their birthday is Luke Bryan. Luke Bryan was also born on this day in 1976. Hey, people are born in 1976. Also turning 49 years old. A very interesting fact about him is that his hometown of Leesburg, Georgia, has his name on the welcome sign. Ha! Wow. Okay, look at you, man. American country singer known for his hit single, Rain is a Good Thing. Yeah. I don't want this night to end and drunk on you. He was named Entertainer of the Year at both the 2014 CMA Awards and the 2015 ACM Awards. In 2018, he became a judge on the revamped American Idol.
Wow.
Very, very. Oh, Luke Bryan. No, man, I know Luke Bryan.
Okay. Now the light came on.
When they said American Idol.
That's your emoji, that light bulb.
Well, I mean, for in context
right now,
to what's happening now. Sure. And then the last one that we have, who's celebrating their birthday, someone who's slightly more popular and well known. David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff was born on this day in 1952 and is turning 74 years. Interesting fact is that he holds the Guinness World Record for being the most watched TV star in the world. That's crazy.
Night Rider.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's why he was, I think, mostly, and also Baywatch.
I was about to say.
Yeah, Baywatch, and I mean, Knight Rider. And Knight Rider. Everybody knew Kit, and, the Knight Rider, Michael Knight. Jeez, man. Nostalgia.
So he's a popular actor who starred as Michael Knight on Knight Rider and Mitch Buchanan on Baywatch.
Yep.
He crossed over into a music career in the 1980s. His single "Looking for Freedom" finding particular success in then West Germany.
Yeah.
Very, very, very interesting stuff. So, of course, if there's anyone else that is celebrating their birthday today, we would love to hear from you so that we can help you wish them a happy, happy, happy birthday, and so that they can also enjoy their day with regards to their birth. And is there anyone else that you guys know who's celebrating their birthdays today, on this day, the 17th of July? No one. I have one person who's celebrating their birthday, a very popular local DJ from right here in Dobsonville. DJ Ice has been in the space for the longest of times.
Nice.
And I think he's one of those DJs in Dobsonville who really puts Kasia Rona as Dopsy on the map, man. He's great stuff, man. His playing is always on point. And actually, this coming Saturday, Mungobile and I are going to be joining him on the decks, but on the percussion side.
Nice.
So it's gonna be an epic, very epic one. I don't know, Mr. B, if you can help there very quickly. But yeah, those are the people who are celebrating their birthdays. And I'm sure as you are about to see on your screen, that's the picture. We did like a nice something
set up like a rooftop vibes, like the balcony sessions.
And this was
so that's the guy that when I started working with you on the Vooka Breakfast Show, you played like some of your songs.
No. But he was here as well.
Okay.
We used to work together, and it's very funny that you mentioned balcony vibes.
Yes.
This was before balcony sessions were actually a thing. We had already conceptualized like a concept of like doing a balcony thing and stuff. So this was our setup there. And DJ Ice is celebrating his birthday today with Tato Sonamzi. And we're going to be out there on Saturday. So with that being said, to everyone who is celebrating their birthdays, happy, happy, happy birthday. I don't know if you can help TC with on top of number one. On top of number one.
Okay, and which thing do I?
The fourth one, yes. The fourth and fifth one. Fourth and fifth one. And then on top of number one. There we go. Okay, so
it doesn't want to work. It's not doing the happy
doesn't recognize you.
Oh my word!
It doesn't recognize you.
Hip hip.
Nope,
hooray.
not doing the things.
Hip, hooray.
It does not recognize you, TC.
Man, DJ Ice, man.
Those are the people who are celebrating
their
birthdays.
Today.
Yeah, very huge happy birthday shout out to all of you. So on a day-to-day basis, we try to bring you words that are very interesting, right? Words that are aimed at improving both yours and our day-to-day spoken languages, and of course ultimately our vocabularies, and today is no exception whatsoever, because the reason behind it is that the English language is quite varied and beautiful, and sometimes confusing with its inclusion of non-phonetically spelled words and complex grammatical rules. However, it also has many unusual and cool words with some cool meanings to discover. And the word for today on the 17th of July on a Thursday morning is effulgence. If you see what I do, man, Mr.
Wow.
The word for this morning, the 17th of July 2025, on a Thursday morning, is effulgence. And effulgence is a noun. And how you spell this word is as follows.
Effulgence.
F-U-L-G-E-N-C-E. I didn't say pronunciation.
No, I said effulgence.
Effulgence.
Effulgence, my bro. Is how you spell this word is E-F-F-U-L-G-E-N-C-E. No, did you think that I was going to say effulgence?
I don't know. Hey,
effulgence. I mean to make it when he comes up with
MMS. Maybe you done caught the MMS.
I could never be
you never know.
So the definition of this word is as follows. It is the quality of being bright and radiant. So this is just exuding splendor. The quality of being bright and radiant, exuding splendor. And how you can use this word in a sentence is as follows. This word perfectly describes an inner glow or profound spiritual illumination that comes from a place of deep alignment and peace. This word perfectly describes an inner glow or profound spiritual illumination and comes from a place of deep alignment and peace. Similar words to the word effulgence are radiance, brilliance, splendor, luminosity, and of course, resplendence. Very, very interesting stuff. Talk to me, TC. You are reacting and saying there. How would you use this word in a sentence?
Okay. The morning arose with such effulgence. The morning sun. I'm saying the morning rose. And I'm like, okay, that's a flower. But the morning sun rose with such effulgence that even the frost-covered hills seemed to glow from within. Okay. So, yeah, what's wrong?
Okay.
I quit.
I see you, TC.
Everybody's just doing this.
She doesn't
and I'm
want
like,
to
how,
use,
girl, why?
She doesn't want to use the word in a sentence.
You try.
I am buffering, Baba.
Yeah.
I am buffering.
Yeah, speaking to like, the atmosphere or the gist or the essence of today. Yeah, today's stream, the morning sun. You're right. The morning sun rose with such effulgence that even the frost-covered hills seemed to glow from within. The frost-covered hills of Bramfish.
Like, did you prompt? Is that yours or are you prompting?
We are funda. Like Ula.
But it's like it's
relevant. It's not your own.
No, it makes sense. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. These are words that we bring or try to bring to you on a day-to-day basis, and of course, we would love to hear how you would use this word in a sentence. Effulgence, a noun, meaning the quality of being bright and radiant, and of course, exuding splendor. So, with that being said, we've been talking for a while, and like TC mentioned, that we're going to be having some great affirmations being given to us this morning, of course, in alignment with the theme of every Thursday right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, being a spiritual alignment, trying to align ourselves with the correct and of course relevant and positive spirits that we can make use of. So the time right about now is 22 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock on a Thursday morning, and you're still hanging out with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Talk to me, TC.
Before we go on a break, because we are celebrating World Emoji Day. Some of you came into the comment section.
Yes, in the comment
of course,
section. Yeah.
The trusted Vooka Nation, always, you know what? I trust you guys to do the things that make the things happen, man. Tsakani B coming in with her emoji. You know that woman of that being her head being massaged. So that massage emoji. So she's indicating maybe that she needs to relax today. That's her mood. She's relaxed. That's her mood this morning.
Yeah.
She's relaxed, okay?
Yeah.
And then Zinzi Elizabeth coming in. Coming in with her emojis with like the thinking emoji and like somebody sitting behind a laptop.
So she's working.
She's working, basically, like using her and hustling. That's her move.
Using her brain.
She's using her brain. Like she's like, yazin nyacabanga, like nyasebenza, ngivugile. Hashtag Sivugile. And of course, that is the note of the day. Hashtag Sivugile Vooka Nation. And I hope nivugile as much as Zinzi is awake. She comes back to say it would be remiss of me not to say how effulgent the Vooka Breakfast Show is. They effortlessly show up and show off. Oh man, I wish this thing worked, man. I really wish this thing worked. She needs that po, man.
Yeah,
she needs it. She needs that. I need it. I need it.
We love your interaction and how you guys are coming in through. And with that being said, actually, someone came through onto Unqobile.
Yes, Unqobile. I was about to say he came through. Yes.
And I don't know if you can help out to that side, Mr. Steve. Unqobile came through just showing us that he's hanging out with us and he's spending time with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show as he was jumping jumping onto the comment section. So that's just him there showing us that he's out here, and I'm sure you can see it on your screen right now. He's watching from the comfort of his room there, and this is great. Someone who's coming in for the first time. I love it when they show the love, man. I do. Same, man. I don't know. There's something about people sending us.
And it's like, I'm gonna show you guys proof. I'm watching you guys, man. And Ndlovu right there, since his surname is Ndlovu, and he calls himself Nobile Elephant. Yes. That's his animal totem, his family totem, of course.
Same with me, actually.
Really?
We actually found that out a couple of years ago. So I get ways to go and all of that. And with me,
sorry, Banele. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm noticing that there's like some sound coming in, and I'm like, no, man, Musi's speaking to me, and I really want to hear what he has to say, but the sound is distracting. What's going on?
It's the sound that's coming from
Mobile's video. Yes,
it's very funny. I'm talking and I'm hearing myself talk myself in the headset.
Because he's like, because he can hear you. Nope. Still there.
Shout out Miss #Vooka.
So my family totem is also an elephant.
Oh, wow.
So and all of those I guess sub-tribes within the tribe of the Tswana people. So and so an elephant is also a family totem of ours. Yeah, so very, very cool stuff.
Lovely,
so
lovely. Hey, man. There you go, Zinzi. I love that sentence that you sent through using our word of the day. And like she said, I'm going to repeat. She said, it would be remiss of me not to say how effulgent the Vooka Breakfast Show is. They effortlessly show up and show off. Lovely, lovely words. How would you use the word of the day in a sentence? And of course, we are still celebrating World Emoji Day. Drop that one emoji that tells us what your mood is this morning. And of course, I see Takani and Zinzi have dropped this. So follow suit and do the things that make the things happen. So yeah, Vooka Nation, aware my people comes in Unobile Ndlovu, commenting after we just played his video. Thank you so much, Nobile, for engaging with us. Keep the conversation going, Vooka Nation, because we are still live with you, and I about to bring you more content to get that morning boost, and of course get your morning started with that daily dose of positivity for that energetic start to the day. Now we are about to take a small little break, and then we are going to come back with the Affirmations Champions League semi-finalist Tuto Mukwena, and of course he will be reciting some affirmations to get us grounded and our spirits aligned, and to set the vibe for the little conversation that we will have with him right after he speaks his affirmations. Okay, I am being told that we are going to just go right into the affirmations, and then we are going to go into the break, and then we will be coming back to speak to him and get to know him a little bit better, as he is the one who's going to keep us grounded on the Spiritual Alignment Thursday. Take it away for us, Tutu Mukwena.
Greetings, everyone. I am Tutu Mukwena. I'm here to do entrepreneurial affirmations. I'm a good leader. I'm self-motivated. I'm creative. I'm innovative and ambitious. I'm a game changer. I change business ideas and turn them into reality. I'm a job creator. I'm skilled. I'm talented. I've been through training. I'm a go-getter. I don't give up when it comes to making profit as an entrepreneur. Under the business world, transparency, honesty, and accountability are the processes that I have to follow. I'm an entrepreneur. I control market environment. Small MMEs follows me and place orders under my jewelry items as an entrepreneur. I uplift and grow the economy of my country as an entrepreneur. Thanks very much.
Man, and those are the beautiful affirmations by Ututo. Those are the beautiful affirmations by Ututo Mokoena, setting the energy, affirming what he and manifesting what he wants to be and who he is as an individual. So, of course, let's take a young break and then we will come back and be in conversation to get to know him just a little better.
Hey family.
Hi. My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketsu Mguni
on the Vooka
Breakfast Show. Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
They say in the beginning there was the Word, and the Word had power. Today on Spiritual Alignment, we're diving, it's Spiritual Alignment, on the Spiritual Alignment Thursday. We're diving into the sacred vibration of language, the power that it has, and the practice of affirmations, not just as a feel-good phrase, but as spells that we cast with our tongue. And of course, today we have a guest who is a youth, and he is a semi-finalist in the Affirmations Champions League, Tuto Mokoena, and he's here, obviously, to be in conversation with us and help us remember that the way we speak to ourselves is the way we shape our world. Vooka Nation, get ready to realign and, of course, affirm and activate. So, Tuto Mokoena, welcome. Let's begin with just you introducing yourself. Who are you as Ututo Mokoena, and of course, how did you come into being on the in the Affirmations Champions League?
Oh, thanks very much, everyone here at the Vooka Nation station, radio station.
Thank you.
I am Tuto Mokoena. I'm a student at SWGC, which is George Table.
Yes.
I'm doing transport and logistic course.
Yeah.
I've been selected as a finalist at the affirmations because I've made efforts to not sleep and strive to express what I feel about the nation and what I have to input into making it a reality, which are my capabilities.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! Thank you for being on the show with us, and of course, I didn't even ask you how you are. Are you well?
Oh, I'm not well, ma'am.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You relax. You know, you with family. The Vooka Nation, we kind people here. You know, we love each other and we good. So what's wrong? Well, why are you not well this morning?
You know, as a spiritual person, you will not be well each and every time, and because there are challenges that you go through each and every time.
That is quite true. And of course, you know, you just recited to us your affirmations. And from my understandings, you are part of the Affirmations Champions League. So can you tell us a little bit more about the Affirmations Champions League and what it's about?
Okay, ma'am. The Affirmations Champions League is about expressing our capabilities, our ideas, whereby when I'm speaking about ideas, maybe we'll say those are the innovations.
Yes.
By being creative, you turn those innovatives and make them reality. And those will be your capabilities, ma'am.
I love that.
Then the affirmations includes all that, ma'am. What are you planning and what are you implying to make it a reality in this world?
That is great. And I mean, you spoke about you being a spiritual person, and affirmations are quite symbolic, because when we speak things into existence, we connect ourselves to our visions of ourselves. So, I mean, your affirmations were that you want to be, a driver in the community, you want to be an example, and that you want to excel as an entrepreneur. So I know that you mentioned now that you are a spiritual person. Can you tell us a little bit more, just a little bit about that?
Oh, ma'am, as I'm a spiritual person, there are categories in the spiritual route or journey that we are at.
Yes.
There are people who are traditional healers.
Yes.
There are people who are prophets.
Yes.
There are people who are samosis.
Yes.
There are people who are foreseers. There are different categories, and there are people who are the prayers in this spiritual journey, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I can tell you about.
And I mean, right now you speak, right? So affirmations are a way of speaking things into existence, and I've seen the power of words. And as you mentioned, that as a spiritual person, there's different categories that we would fall under as people, of course, as spiritual people, because we are spirit first before we are human, or before we are flesh or exist in this physical plane. So I understand that the words have power. So what are your hopes with, with the affirmations that you just recited to us today, and of course, with being a semi-finalist in the Affirmations Champions League?
Okay, ma'am, I do get what you are saying. As we are saying that there are categories in the spiritual journey.
Yes.
As I'm under the department of being an foreseer, that means the powerful words that I speak, they tend to become reality.
Yes.
From praying and gaining the strength from Almighty God, because I have connection. Not I am alone, have the connection with Almighty Father God, but we have actually blessings that are different. That means a foreseer is someone who can connect 100% with Almighty Father God, has been given those powers to talk everything that will come to reality in this existing world that we are at the moment. Then those affirmations that we are talking about, as I'm saying that I like to see the upcoming generation becoming successful and not being vulnerable in their life. That means I have already prayed about that thing from Almighty Father God, because it is from my splendor, which is my inner expressions, ma'am.
Yes.
And that word, Almighty Father God, because He hears what I'm truly wishing and praying for, He turns that to become a reality, because He don't want to see His world suffering, ma'am.
I love that notion that, the spirit speaks, and it's quite loud. And of course, when we speak words, we speak to a higher power. And sometimes, like when we meditate in prayer, what we say and how we communicate speaks to manifests into our reality. So, Vooka Nation, this is we heard, Tuto Mukwena's mission and vision for himself through the use of affirmations, and seen that the power of affirmations is not only as a feel-good tool that we can use for ourselves, to speak power into ourselves, to speak power into others as well, but to also connect us to our spirit. So now it's your turn, Vooka Nation. We want to hear from you. Drop an affirmation in the comments, or say it aloud say it aloud and send us a voice note using the number 060-493-3226. And there is one that I have for you on this Spiritual Alignment Thursday. Repeat this with me. I am rooted, I am worthy, I am divine. Because we need to speak positively to ourselves, and how we talk to ourselves is quite important. And of course, thank you to Mukwena for speaking a little bit and showing us a little bit of how what we say and the use of our words is quite a powerful tool in manifesting and shaping the world that we live in. Let's take a small break, and then when we come back, we continue to give you your daily dose of positivity for an energetic start to the day on this Spiritual Alignment Throwback Thursday.
Thanks very much.
Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes.
Wow.
This is Ted, the Wild Irish comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday.
Hey family.
Hi. My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Muketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketsuake Mgunyo.
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you, and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now, I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
This is Ted, the Wild Irish comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday.
Welcome back, Vooka Nation. Of course, now we just had Tuto Mukwena on the show, and he
1 o'clock. TC, 1 o'clock.
Doesn't matter. Like, I can hear you. Can I not?
No, but you can. But
it's not about you hearing.
We need to meet at 1 p.m.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, man, that is the beauty and magic of live broadcasting. The twists, the turns, the unexpected content, and that's what we're about on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And of course, we just had Ututo Mukwena reminding us that our words are a sacred technology, and that speaking life is not just poetry, but it's power. And so what we say is what we become, and also what we say becomes what we believe, and what we believe becomes how we show up in this world. So Vooka Nation, do carry today's affirmations with you. As I've said, I am enough, I am aligned, and now I am becoming. So speak love into yourself, and speak truth, and speak power over your life. And speaking of words, we are going to have Mr. Banele Mngci for our Tech Thursdays segment. I'm going to say Mr. Banele Mngci because now he needs to switch up, and speak.
Affirmations a thing of yours. Do you affirm yourself?
Do I? Yes. Like I told you, I am a ray of sunshine.
You are beautiful. You are radiant. No, not in a bad way. Like, I'm genuinely asking.
Yes,
because
they
I remember
do.
when, was it last week? I think, yeah. You remember when we had Brian on the Skype?
Yes.
Right?
Skype.
Skype, Zoom, video call.
Teams.
Google Meet. You know. But yeah, when we had Brian online, and after we concluded talking to him, you and I did say, "Banana, affirmations are not really a thing of mine." You know, I get the gist behind them and how they work and all of those things, but like they're not a thing like that. They're not for me, just in general. You know?
So I've got an affirmation sometimes that I remind myself of.
Okay.
So sometimes when things are tough and hard, I tell myself that, but I am the son of Utembi and no man.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So it's just a reminder that I remind myself of who I am.
Okay.
Yeah. So when things get tough, I'm like, but remember, you are the son of so and so.
I see you. No, man. Yeah, I get that. I guess maybe.
But I'm rich and I'm strong and I'm powerful.
And you are beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Look, man, I guess
the beautiful Ninja Turtle.
I guess we affirm each other or our own selves in different ways.
Yes.
I know there's people who put like postcards on the fridge or on the walls of their bedrooms and things of that nature. And but yeah, there is a notion though that I live by.
Sure.
There's a notion, and I've been using this notion for years, a number of years, for quite some time now. And it goes like, why am I forgetting? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You must write it down.
No, I do. Accept, embrace, and move on. That's exactly what I do in almost every aspect of my life, if not all of them. I accept, I embrace, and I move on. So with everything that comes my way, I accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Mm-hmm. It was meant to be, clearly, on some level, or if we're being existential about things, you know. And after accepting it, I embrace it. I embrace the things that come my way, whether good, whether bad. I embrace them for what they are in their full essence, and I deal with it. I face them head first, and because I think it also comes back to how I said I'm a realist, you know, and I face facts for what they are now. What do we do now? What do we have at our disposal? Yes, and then after that I move on. I don't indulge. I don't dwell. Like it's yes. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Maybe if without we refitile, let's move on, because life is about moving on. So
we have a voice note from Zimni right here that I want to play for you, as she probably has something.
Hi Babangani and hi the Vooka Breakfast Show. It's me, Nolutando. Me and my mom are watching your videos every day when my mom works.
Aww. That is so cute, man.
So sweet.
Oh, no, I'm going to play that again. Thank you so much, Z, for this.
And hi, the Vooka Breakfast Show. It's me, Nolutando. Me and my mom are watching your videos every day when my mom works.
She's
and she says sharp. Oh my God, that is so cute. So Z also says, by the way, she just woke up. She just woke up.
Guys, games really help because they play Roblox, and in Roblox it's a virtual world.
I see
we
Roblox.
all dive into it. And you build houses, you've got cars, and you can communicate with other kids.
Yeah.
So the act of saying, come to my house, let's go buy some ice cream, let's do this, it really helps with communication.
I know with my Ulisego. Remember Ulisego, who came through with her son as well. Bahumi also plays Roblox.
Man.
It's crazy.
He
can navigate an iPad like this.
Like nothing. I've seen these children are technologically advanced. They're way ahead of us. Because Tina Vela, we lived and grew up in different times. I know you're just going to say whatever.
Yeah, you lived.
It's okay. I was born during that time when never.
Yes,
when the computer was coming in, it hadn't literally, it had been like it, no. I mean, Abu Pentium 1, and
no, TC. Pentium 1 came, HK exposed.
Yes.
No, man,
Spirit
Phantom
doing what it does.
Phantom came
We
slightly.
should get a whip sound.
Phantom 1 came, P1, P2 came later, man. You're talking Windows 98, 97. I used Windows 98. How I learned to use the computer, we had it at home, and my brother made use of it, and that thing was slow. We floppy disks, remember, when floppy disks were still a thing.
Ooh,
Before we could even write or copy on CDs. You remember, Mr. B? So that's a why. That's
I played a game called Dave.
Okay.
It was shared via a
floppy disk.
Floppy disk.
Yeah. Same. I had games.
Did you also own a Walkman?
I wanted one, but what was a thing back in the day? Sheesh, this is taking me back.
There you
was
go.
Stereos.
Yes.
So I wanted a Walkman, but they didn't get it for me at home. But I was not fussy about it. You know.
Did you have a Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi.
That a virtual animal, a virtual pet. It's a virtual pet.
But is it true?
Did you play Tazos?
Is it true that if your Tamagotchi, if you didn't feed it, if it died, like literally, it rendered your Tamagotchi useless?
Yeah.
Like if it died, your device
It's gone.
dies.
It's gone.
Nah, that's not true, guys. I mean,
No, like
it's something.
Didn't it wait?
It's something I would have believed.
Didn't
back
you have to
then.
restart or
Yes,
something?
you
Yeah,
can
you'd have to
reset it. It's just
reset it. Yeah.
electronics, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, as a child, you'd think it really died.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that you can reset, you're thinking it's gone, man.
Yeah, you just take out the battery.
I get it. We didn't have Banele to on Tech
'Cause-
Thursdays to give us, izinto, the
Yeah,
technology.
because in school you would get people like, "Oh, I forgot to feed my
Tamagotchi.
Why can I say Tamagotchi?
Why I don't know. I get it. You said only 2K. That's why you don't know.
2K, I'm traumatized.
Gen Alpha, Gen Z.
I'm Gen Alpha, yeah. No, Gen what? Is it Gen Z or Gen Alpha?
Gen
Something
Z,
like
but then they also call them Gen Alpha.
Gen X and all of those things. But anyway, you know that whenever Banela is sitting right next to me, we're about to get into all things technology, and so that he can equip us with the relevant and necessary information and knowledge that both you and I can make use of as we go on about our lives. And as we're talking, you know that we're living in a very technologically influenced life, and we're living in very advanced times with regards to technology. So I'm interested to find out, Mr. B, what we're talking about today. Talk to me. What's on the plate for this morning?
Yeah, so today we're talking connectivity.
Okay.
But more specifically, SIM cards.
Okay.
SIM cards.
I love it.
Yeah, but let me just start off with a game. And I'm going to ask whether it's you, Stephen, Afriberry, anyone here on the table, what do you think SIM stands for? SIM cards. SIM.
Honestly, I've never looked into it.
Wait, let me think.
Think, bro, think. It's something we've never thought about.
What? Systematic input.
So what SIM card stands for?
Yeah. SIM. SIM.
Systematic input management or manager.
Okay. You made that up, right?
Yeah.
Or do you know what SIM stands for?
No, I just thought of it now.
Okay, TC.
Yeah.
Okay. It stands for Subscriber Identity Module.
Okay.
So the key words we're gonna take away is identity.
Yes.
Subscriber
identity module.
Okay.
Right. So the key word is identity. So that when you get a SIM card, you need to be identified, or at least the number. But we're also gonna touch a little bit later on when we talk about RICA, where now we are tying a person to a particular SIM card.
card,
Right?
yes.
Yeah. But I've got a couple of pictures here, and I want to showcase some of the first SIM cards that came out. But essentially, when you get a SIM card, your phone gets registered, or that number gets registered onto the carrier or the network, the likes of Vodacom, MTN.
Sure.
So they know that this particular number is online.
Sure.
And they can do various things like be able to check where that call or where a call is being made from through a thing called triangulation.
Sure.
But then essentially they're just looking at these cell phone towers, where was the call made, and they can be able to tell the location of the caller, right? So you get a SIM card, but I want us to go back in history and talk about the first SIM cards that came out. So I'm just going to pull up a picture here. And maybe you guys are too young to even remember this, but these were some of the first SIM cards that actually came out. So, yeah, because apparently these were the full size of a credit card or a debit card. So you know when you get a credit card or debit card. So these were the first SIM cards that were actually out there. And
you mean like in an actual cell phone, or
in an actual
do you
phone.
mean those cards we used to load minutes on and then use on those public phones?
Yes.
Voda card.
Yes.
Vodacom.
Yes, the pay phones.
The green and blue ones, I think. Are you talking about those?
Yes.
The cards. No, I remember those. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So these ones for cell phones, you would actually put the entire card in the phone.
Yes.
Right. So I've got a picture here. I will show you this one here, where, as you can see, the entire SIM card fits behind the phone. It's wild, right? I mean, thinking about this, like, imagine popping out the back of your phone, removing the battery, and then you insert the full card. Full card.
I remember those cards. Yeah.
Yes. So I know my aunt had a phone, which I won't say because I'm also like I've also got a game that I need us to play a bit later on. But essentially, these were the first SIM cards that came out, and over the years, it has then shrunk in size. So we first had the first ones, which is the ones that you saw, and then eventually we started moving to mini SIM cards, where they were now a tad smaller.
Sure.
And then we moved from mini SIM cards to a micro SIM.
Sure.
That most of us
are using now.
Definitely. But beyond the micro SIM, there's also a nano SIM. Have you seen the nano SIM?
Yeah. Nano SIMs.
Nano, it's the one that we are currently using right now. That's the smallest one, nano SIM, right?
Sure.
Now, there's something beyond these SIM cards.
Okay.
Right? And these are called eSIMs, electronic SIMs.
Yes. I've heard of eSIMs. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're going to touch base on eSIMs a bit later on. But essentially, the evolution of SIM cards, they started huge as a credit card-like kind of a SIM card that you would insert on your phone, and then they've shrunk in size. But beyond that as well, on the same phone, you can now have 2 SIM cards.
On a phone, yeah.
Right, 2 SIM cards.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, guys. I've seen a phone, maybe you have, that takes 4 SIM cards.
Way.
I think I've seen 3.
My dad had it.
Yeah, I know those
You
kinds of
haven't?
phones. Yeah. I came across it once, though. I think a friend of a friend was using it years ago. But on literally, the SIM cards go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen those. Yeah.
So, in today's day and age, you would have seen people carry 2 phones. And some have different reasons as to, this one is for business and so on. But
one of those.
There are some individuals that have lost phones, like I'm one of those. In fact, twice, because I left one in a taxi, one in an Uber, because I had 2 phones. So my attention can't necessarily be split between 2 devices.
Sure. Wow.
So I ended up losing the one that I did not really
Make
pay
use
attention
of.
to.
Yeah.
So the use of having a phone, having 2 SIM cards, for me, makes more sense, so that I can keep the same phone. I can use one phone, but I can have 2 numbers.
Okay, I mean, I get that, and I see the benefit of that.
Sure.
But I've always been one of those people who can't use one phone. There was a time I think I had about 3 or 4 phones at a time. My friends would
But would you?
I mean, of course, concentration.
Carry all of them at the same time?
Yes.
4 phones.
3, 4 at a time.
That's insane.
Now I'm using 2, along with an iPad.
So
but the
that's
iPad,
That's
iPad,
3. That's still 3, right? Yeah.
But the iPad, because it functions as a computer, I think I would make more use of the tablet, because I need something that can make calls, receive messages, and have WhatsApp. And this is more like a laptop computer type of thing. So I can't do much with this.
So would you say you use this for work?
This is work,
sure,
mostly, right? But if I had a tablet, I would carry it like an extra phone. So I'm one of those people, and I get the having 2 SIM cards and you can switch but I think mine is based on just circumstances that one might find themselves in. So that if the one phone dies, I'm able to make use of, and I'm cloning this one onto, but with slight differences here and there. I have more than one Gmail account, so I do that as well, just jumping back and forth, knowing that this account is for this one is for that, and so I've been in situations where I need a second phone, and this one dies or this one doesn't have airtime, or I need to access like my bank account and stuff. So that's part of the reason where I want more than one phone, or I need to have more than one phone at a time. Yeah.
No. I mean, I would counter by saying, look, you can carry a power bank.
I've done that. It died though, but yeah, I've done that. That also helps.
Yeah.
Actually, it does.
Yeah.
It does, but it still doesn't take away that I need more than one device.
I mean, speaking of phones, there are people that literally carry chargers with them.
I'm
right?
one of those people.
And it depends on the phone or the device that you have, but I just rarely carry chargers. But also because of the ecosystem, in a sense where everywhere you go, there is Type-C. People normally have Type-C chargers. Yeah. And hence, people that use iPhone, they would ask him, do you have an iPhone charger?
I got to
the
that
lightning
point.
one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So
I got to that point where at my house I needed to have, I think I still do. I have like Type-C, Type-B, and iPhone.
the lightning port.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, things have changed. And TC, for 200 Rand, you go to the grocery store, and let's just say you've got one of those baskets. What can you buy with 200?
Noodles.
Okay.
Milk.
Yep.
Bread.
Yep.
Maybe 6 eggs.
And chocolate, maybe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Cool. But now imagine if that 200 Rand was for you to buy a SIM card. Because back in the days, 200 Rand, that was the price for you to buy a SIM card. So as a kid, if you damage the SIM card, you're getting a hiding.
Hey, man.
Literally so. No, seriously, a SIM card was 200 Rand.
Why?
I don't know, because funny enough, now...
And now they're you find them everywhere.
No,
People
they
even give them away.
They give them away now. But back then it was 200 Rand. But I think it has to do with the economics.
Okay.
That, for you to have a phone or a cell phone, back then, it was considered a luxury.
Yes.
So for you to be able to own one, you can buy a SIM card or to activate a SIM card for 200 Rands. And plus, besides that, also a few years ago, when buying a phone, they would have to activate your SIM card in store, which is something they still do nowadays.
Yes.
But they would also include a 200 Rand charge to say, look, we're going to activate your SIM card and we're going to charge you 200 Rands. I think it's crazy, but we're at an age where literally SIM cards are free, or you don't pay for one, which we're going to talk about eSIMs, which is not an actual SIM card, but your phone has a built-in module, right? So talking of phones, I also have another game here. Moose is going to play it. And I think for those at home, it will bring back some memories.
Nostalgia, man.
So I'm just going to pull this up here. And Moose is going to play this because, tell me if this is something that you played back in the days. Back in the days, I'm just going to share my screen, and you're going to use the arrows.
Okay.
You're going to use the arrows. So...
Snake. I had a 3310 back in my day.
Yeah,
I had the 3310 like hey guys get exposed. I'm all laughing. I remember this was back in 2007.
Those ringtones.
My first ever
I play
phone,
them like music.
My first ever phone TC was a 3310. And playing Snake was a thing.
And we had high scores that
Yes.
you would even brag and say, no one can take down my high score.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Snake.
A snake. And wanting to make use of
Space Impact.
Yes.
Also Space Impact. Like where you had to shoot.
But some people could argue and say that you making use of
Musi, stop.
I'm enjoying myself.
Now you're enjoying yourself, man.
But with reference to
memory.
this game, that some people would argue and say making the snake cross walls is like cheating. like going from this wall and then coming out of the other one, where you would do a setting where if you bump the wall, you lose. And then the snake would get so big and long that now you have to. It's as if like you're making it eat itself from the back. You know,
You follow the tail.
It was so crazy, and then you reduce the speed of the snake as well, so that you can maneuver. So it was crazy, man. Yeah. I mean, the evolution. Now we can play online games on our phones. And interact with people across borders. Even. So it's.
But I mean,
it's crazy.
snake was a thing back then.
It was
a thing.
It was.
And I also love Space Impact as well.
Okay.
Some might not know it. Steve, you don't know it. But Space Impact.
Space Impact. I used to play Space Impact.
You know it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a huge game.
10. I used to steal my mom's
Especially
one.
with those monotone sounds. Right? Yeah. Anyway, so you get your phone, you can play games, and you've paid 200 rands. But there's also this thing about networks or SIM cards that are carrier locked. Meaning, if you buy a phone that is carrier locked, let's say, for example, to Vodacom, and I think they were the first ones to do this, where
with a Vodafone especially.
Exactly. So for me, it's a business strategy where you buy a phone that is carrier locked to Vodacom,
to a network.
No other SIM card except Vodacom will function. I mean, we've got this small studio phone here. It's locked to Vodacom. So you need to get a Vodacom SIM card for it to work.
Try to use it, doesn't work.
Did you get a Vodacom SIM card?
No, I didn't. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I know that what you're saying is valid because I don't sebenza with any other SIM card.
Yeah, and with these carrier deals in the US, they've got contracts that start as little as 6 months, 12 months, and beyond. But in SA, it's 24 months, 36 months.
They want you.
What these contracts?
Contracts.
Yes.
Contract phones.
Contracts, yes.
I've never believed in contract phones. Like I get people buy them and stuff. My mom, I remember when slide phones came into play. This is back in
Motorola.
No man, Motorola was flip. This is back in when Samsung introduced. No, when Samsung introduced.
But also Nokia had that.
Yeah, Nokia did have a slide. But I think Samsung is the one that popularized slide phones, right? And the first ones that came through was I remember the D600. A friend of mine had it, and then my mom bought the E370. It was probably as big as this one, as this phone, but it was a slide. And it was crazy at the time, and we were excited, I think, as the society to have slide phones and smart. They were the then smartphones, and she bought it on contract. And from that time to now, I've never really gravitated towards buying a phone on contract and paying. That's the thing for me, paying for so long. Whereas when you calculate the amount of money,
I was about to ask when you do the math.
It doesn't,
because I've done it and it checks out.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. It does. So think about it. If you've got a phone that the retail value is maybe 6,000 rand, and you look at the contract, you also calculate the amount of airtime and data, you'll find that you're paying less. One day we will do the live,
math,
but
definitely.
It's something I've done. Don't know if you've done it yourself, TC, where you sit down, calculate that am I actually paying more or is it more or less the same?
If especially when it comes to data, for me, that was always the big thing. I remember the first contract phone that I took was a Samsung S3. There was a small white ones.
Yeah.
I remember those,
It was no, S5 Mini, sorry.
Yeah.
It was a S5 Mini. I took it out at Cresta Mall, at the Celsius shop. Yeah, I remember.
I mean, when Celsius came out, it was for youngings.
Yes,
right?
Celsius was the network for the young ones.
Every student in school.
Yes. I've used it once. The Celsius is like, I'm sorry, but it's
that's for kids.
I'm sorry, guys. I just want to know, what Nokia is this, though?
No, Stephen, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
We'll get
I'm
to that.
queuing it.
Yeah.
I'm queuing it.
We'll get to that. If you're asking what Nokia is this, Steve, now this, it proves that remember the last time
when you guys
spoke,
said, Unc.
But I'm coming through on our YouTube comment section saying my mom used to play this game. I mean, if your grandmother played Snake, it speaks to how old the thing is, man. I mean, yeah, 3310, nearly 3310, nearly ing. There were those Nokia ones, man. I mean, before the 3310, it was, I remember my mom used to use a Sony Ericsson. Yeah. It was so cool. The big one.
Oh, I am a little bit of an aerial
So it had
thing.
an aerial,
Yeah.
and then it had that closing thing like this here. And so you'd have to open it. And then it's crazy. I was crazy. This is back in 98, 99, Chief. Like, yeah, a while ago. So
wait,
it's
not
crazy
2K.
The evolution. My former
exposing
life.
himself,
My former
guys.
life, man.
So in terms of your frustration,
yeah,
today's phones, you can't really hang up on a person and feel good about
did I not say that the last time? You remember?
When you said that, was it Jamie Foxx or somebody
Yes.
did it in their special?
No,
in their comedy special. Is it Chris?
The guy that I saw on the socials, he posted that these kids use the sun for like this.
Oh.
Like, where we go, this is our sign for cell phone, and so they go like this, and so because it's because of these kinds of phones where there's no buttons, Chief.
Yeah.
You won't understand. So they've never experienced a flip phone. Where exactly, or like using a landline, because landlines aren't such a thing these days. I mean, they're still there in offices, but these kids today have never used like a landline. You remember where you had to go pay on a month-to-month basis, and there was like a line that was. I remember, man. Back so then they don't know the beauty of going and hanging up on someone, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's not the same. This one, the smartphones.
When you're angry at someone, then you go,
because the screen is so sensitive, you don't want to break it. Like, eat.
No, but you could flip it around.
Like,
it's not the same.
That's like
the
to ignore their call.
You would hear the khatla on your ear on the other
like,
end. You know? So it doesn't have
that
the
thing
same
was
effect.
painful.
Yeah,
It incited like a feeling of wow, I just been abandoned. Or wow, are you dropping the phone in my ear? Are you hanging up on me?
But you know, I don't know if you guys know, but when Vodacom, because Vodacom first went live 1st of June, 1994, right?
Okay.
And guess who was the biggest shareholder of Vodacom at the time? It's one of the cell phone carriers today.
I'll be lying if I said I knew.
MTN. Okay, sorry, MTN.
Okay, MTN was also the second
biggest
network,
okay.
yeah, but Telkom
okay.
owned 50% of Vodacom when it first started out.
Wow, interesting
50%.
fact.
Yeah.
That's a nice,
so,
interesting
speaking of phones, this is the first cell phone I got to play with, and I'll show it here on the screen.
I know this one as well, yeah. This is crazy.
That one.
This is
so
crazy. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not my first cell phone. So my dad had a contract.
Okay.
So there was a his and hers special back then.
Oh, wow.
I remember
So he got one. So this was his second cell phone. And this was my mom's first cell phone. And this is a Siemens C25.
Siemens.
And you know, when we would go to church, my mom would leave the phone behind.
Why?
Like back then, man, to carry a phone. No. Okay, funny enough, this is small and portable.
Yeah,
this one was very small.
Yeah.
But back then, for you to carry a phone, for her it was.
Do you still have these things lying around? Because my mom is a hoarder, so I know maybe if I dig around in the house, I'll probably find these somewhere. My mom is a hoarder. She even keeps broken appliances. She doesn't throw them away.
I don't think a lot of households still have these. I remember we had these as well back home. But yeah, we threw most of them away, man. After a while, it's like
you, Banele, no old school things or whatever.
To make space.
No, man, I throw things away, man.
Yeah, no,
I throw people away.
Oh wow! You throw people away.
Banele, I just sent you a picture of the first phone that I ever used, which is a Panasonic, bruh. I didn't know the name of this song, but I played a memory game on this phone. So it had a memory game. You can check it out there. Let me just send it quickly on the group.
Send it to Steve. So I've got a picture here. So remember back then when you had to load airtime, you would actually go buy a voucher.
Yeah, I remember.
Airtime voucher.
Yeah.
And if you do remember, they would go up in like so you can get your 12
30 rands.
20.
But
12 was MTN.
Yeah. 29 was Vodacom. Yeah. The 55 was also a thing. But I remember 12 was introduced later. 12 rands was introduced later. 10 was a thing. Vodacom introduced 12 rands later. But I remember these and the scratch cards. You remember when you scratch for airtime? Did you do that, Steve? You didn't.
Steve was lost.
Mweketi, talk to me. I know you're watching, my brother.
Let's call Mo now on the line. Call him. Do you know how to call him on WhatsApp? Let's go to him and call him.
Mo is younger than Steve.
Yeah, I know. But it will also be.
But you can see it from your parents, right?
Yeah, I mean, did you make use of these? No, just a normal call.
Okay.
Did he make use of these scratch cards? Does he know? Because Steve is saying he doesn't know them. Where scratching for airtime was a thing. And if you wanted like 100 rands airtime, you would like buy 255 or like a 55 and a 29 or a 30, and
you would mix and match,
just to amount to the number that you're looking for, man. So it was crazy.
Hey, yay.
What's up?
Sivugile when uleleleni.
Hi, what you mean?
Well, you are live on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And of course, I think Musi and Banele have a question for you. They because like we're looking at old phones, right? We're talking about old old technology. Yeah, we are all talking about old technology since it's Tech Thursdays. And Banele was talking about obviously the old SIM cards and now we're looking at the old phones. So if you've been watching the show, and this will be proof, so yeah, to say good in for real. What was the first phone that you got? Moketi.
Yes.
Yes. So, what was the first phone that you got? Like, what was the first phone that you used?
Good morning to everyone who's listening and watching. So, my first phone was Huawei Y220.
Hawaii.
Sorry, you can't be part of this conversation.
Wait, sorry. So Afriberry said the first phone she played with. There's a difference.
Okay.
Did you own the Panasonic?
Yeah, they actually gave it to me, but it didn't have a SIM card. So it was actually my first phone. Okay. My grandmother refused for me to have a SIM card and actually have other people's numbers on the phone.
Did you own the phone?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It belongs strictly to me, the Panasonic.
So, Mo, what's the first phone you ever played with?
Like from your mom or your dad?
From your mom or your dad
like
or someone.
The first phone you got exposed to when you were conscious?
In your childhood.
So it's the small Nokia. I think I was young. I used to play games with and, explore the ringtones on it.
It's the same. It probably was like a Boma 3310, Boma 30 something 10.
Mo is 2000, right?
Yeah.
So if he's saying he was young and his mom or dad was using a Nokia,
do you recognize this voice? Do you recognize?
He doesn't. Hence the silence.
You're lost. Are you lost?
It's around the generation of the 3310. What was the other ones, man?
From
I've never held it in my hand.
See, to show that you used to play with the ringtones, because that's what I used for music. That thing didn't have radio, didn't have nothing. It's literally just those ringtones. Snake, Space Impact. So if you're not on Space Impact, playing Snake.
That memory.
Yeah, and then you just you playing around with these ringtones.
Remember Bounce was also a thing, but later.
That was color screen.
Yeah.
Right?
2005, 2006, when the evolution was starting to happen.
Yeah. Coming into smartphones and whatnot.
Yeah.
Shem Mwekezi, you're so excluded from this chat. Bye. Udoidi.
But I've never. So the thing with me is I've never held a 3310 in my hand. Wow. It's like I've never seen it.
Wow.
1100. That was
the
era.
1100, yes.
The 3210, the 3310, the 1100, the 3315. Yeah, man.
So it was one of those.
Yeah.
When Nokia was starting to die out, Shem.
You remember these, Mr. B? I was along those lines. But yeah, Meketsi, no, we just wanted to find out, my brother, when Ali Stephen, because Stephen is saying he doesn't know these phones, he's never seen them, he's never made use of them.
So
Oh, the scratch airtime. Oh, did you make use of scratch airtime? Why it's airtime and scratch you? The card one.
Yeah, the scratch one. Yeah, Vodacom.
Yeah.
At least you know
there's
that.
something wrong with your life.
At least you know that.
Scratch airtime. Nah, man.
And I remember, and there were specific coins that you needed to scratch it, because if you use the 5 rand will scratch the numbers inside.
Yes.
So you had to be careful. So we used 2 rand was used to, be known as a coin that scratch without scratching the numbers inside. Because I remember when my father, stopped, sending me to buy airtime and scratch it for him, because I always scratch the numbers inside.
You are scratching too hard. Literally, that was the only thing you were doing wrong, dude. It wasn't the coin, it was you. You were the problem in the equation.
But also beyond the scratch, it was these Cell C ones that first came out, where it's a piece of paper and it looks like the inside has been there's this pattern.
Yes.
And then you just tear it open. Yes.
Others were now tearing the numbers. My mom.
But then I think Mo was talking about the strip. Remember with MTN, you can still scratch it off, but it's a strip.
Strip, yes.
I'm talking about the card, like it looks like a card.
Yeah, I remember those.
And it's in a plastic.
So I was about to
open the
say
plastic, and then you get. So when are you speaking about the strip? I get it, I'm sure.
No, I've never did the strip one.
So which one was this that you scratched? Too hard.
The small ones, man. It's a slim when you buy it, because I think around that time Makula na Sakala. The small one, then it's
the strip, man.
No, it's a scratch. I've never used a strip.
Scratching was the
scratch strip, my guy. It's rectangular. I get it's just like a thing, fella that you get. That they tore off something.
Anyway, Mo, that was what we just wanted to talk to you about, my brother. We will let you rest and see you tomorrow bright and early, man.
All right, cheers, guys.
Bye.
So, guys, I want us to play a game here. I've got a couple of phones, and I just want to see if you can recognize these phones, right? So, I've got the first one here, and tell me the model of this phone.
Look, I don't remember the model, but I know this phone. I think my aunt had it. I didn't like this phone. It was ugly, man. The design of the buttons, and because I think for the most part we were used to this, right, Mr. B? For the most part, I was used to this. So when Nokia came out with this design, I didn't really like it. I know you can't see, but these are the ones that I'm talking about. I was used to those designs. There we go. I was used to this.
Nokia 51, Busiswam Lojwa comes into the chat with that comment. And before then, she comments saying, LXRD_47, how are you doing and the team today?
Stephen, why is she making...
That's his mom.
Oh, is it your mom? Oh. No, but no. You know why I'm asking? Because Pumla commented when Ste was here.
Yeah.
And then Ste was like, hey, man, umuntu engihlekisana naye.
No.
So, I mean, when someone jumps onto the comment section and greets you.
Yes.
And says, hi, TC.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, maybe Kimotu, or, you know.
So maybe let's do that. I won't say who, but if you know to Sananam, just come in the comments and say hi. TC, do the same.
Okay.
Do the same. I mean, if there's 2 guys that pop up in the chat like, yes, Sana now, like TC.
Why are you wanting this to be drama.com? But
okay,
also, I know that's not going to happen, so it's okay.
So
the
anyway,
yeah. She's saying that the Nokia 51. Yeah. I think maybe 5110, maybe if I'm not wrong.
Because I think 5110 is the one with the little antenna.
Nokia 51, yeah.
The antenna, yeah. So the first one I showed you, that's the Nokia 3200.
Okay.
Now this one, what's the name of this one? It's close to the 3200.
1100. Is it the 1100?
No.
1500.
It starts with 32 as well.
3210.
3210. So this is the phone that came before the famous 3310. So before the 3310, there was the 3210.
Okay.
Yeah. And my aunt had this one, and we love playing Snake here, and it was always on the charger.
I
used to enjoy with these phones is changing the face. Change your face.
Yes, we could change
your
yes.
face. And you would change like the colors. And
look at you getting all excited because you're thinking of it.
You know why?
Yeah,
the first one that I had was a blue 3310, and then my cousin gave me like two different faces.
Yeah.
He gave me like a brown one, and then I had like a cream white one. So 1 week, and it would look like you have a new phone, and it's still the same phone, just the change in the face.
Cover.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Wild.
So the next one here. You should know it. TC.
Should.
Yeah, you should.
By whose standards?
This is a Motorola what?
What is it?
It's a Motorola what konje phone.
You don't know?
I can't even see it, so I don't know.
It's a flip phone.
Yeah, it's a flip. Motorola something.
Razor? No, it wasn't the Razor. Razor came later.
Came later.
This is a V360.
So, yeah, V360. Yo, there's this girl that had it in Northcliffe High. What was her name? Amu. Yeah. Yeah. And then she'd have these dope, the R&B songs and whatnot. Yeah.
Because at this stage, you could load songs, even though it was...
When you had to buy the songs for like 20 rands or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was crazy.
You were considered good to
Before downloading was a thing, you had to buy
Toxic Web.
It was WAP as well.
Yeah. Toxic Web, remember, that's where you would go. That's the pirate site you'd go to download all the songs.
Not the internet that like we're using now, but there was where you needed to do Facebook and all those things. Opera Mini. Yeah, it was crazy. This I had.
Because Opera Mini had this click cursor.
Yeah.
And you could control it, and it's like, wow, I've got a mouse on my phone.
Yeah, on my phone. Yeah.
Yo, V360, I remember this phone, man. Hey.
So the one, I think the one you have now on the screen.
What's the next one?
This is an E250.
Okay.
This is an E2. No, that's
an E250 classic.
At this point, I think I'll tell you.
3 years.
E250, I remember.
The era of Toxic Web.
Because you know what my brother used to say, and it was there was some point to it, and there was some truth to it. So the 3310, I think it was around your era, Mr. P. It ended up being phone yabanaba school.
Yes.
The 3310 ended up being phone yabanaba school.
In high school.
Right? Yeah, your first
grade
phone.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3310. And then the 3210, the 1500, they were like a thing. And then when these came through, I was about to go to high school when these came through. So my aunt bought one, and then she quickly discarded it because it also ended up being phone yabanaba school.
Yeah.
And E250 was phone yabanaba school.
Yeah.
Literally, this is around 2007, 2008, 2009. I remember because I got my first E250. It was a silver one, 2008. Nice. I used an E250 back in 2008. And I make a shop.
And you know,
I make a shop.
Go Princess High.
I know. Yeah. Well.
remember these phones had proprietary connections, meaning that for you to connect your earpiece or earphones, it's a special port.
Yes.
It's not like a standard audio.
And it wasn't the straight one. There was square one.
Oh, I remember this phone. This is where we got Mix It. Oh my goodness, Mix It, man.
So if you destroyed your connector.
Yeah.
It was a struggle to get it.
Yeah.
It was a struggle.
yeah,
But that's the E255. So the last one, it's a modern phone, just came out a few months ago. Yeah, a few months ago.
Oh, it's a Chinese phone.
Is this not Zhao? An Oppo or a Zhao? I think.
What's this, guys?
I think this is an Oppo. If not an Oppo, a Zhao.
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 Yeah, but,
No, there's this phone, Yama China, man. This Asian phone that was created.
It has this phone, man.
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't know what it is.
So this is the Galaxy Fold 7.
Oh, is this the new Galaxy phone?
That's the new
okay.
phone. So this is where we are in 2025. I mean, we've shown you phones from God knows when.
90s.
And in 2025, we now have these flip phones or these folding phones where they've got 2 screens.
Yeah.
A screen on the outside where you can use it as a normal phone. And then on the inside, it's got a folding screen. So that's how far we've come now.
Yeah.
But it then brings me to eSIMs.
Yeah.
Because in today's day and age, you can get a SIM card without having a physical SIM card. So this is a technology that is built into your phone that allows you to connect with any carrier. So if you're traveling overseas, it's easy for you to get an eSIM because it's something that's done online, fill out your details, and just like that, you're connected.
Oh, wow.
But back then, when you were traveling abroad, you would have to first call Vodacom to do the whole roaming thing. And it was just a cumbersome experience. But now you can literally just connect an eSIM from whatever carrier. So as it stands now, MTN has a eSIM, Vodacom, and the other cell phone providers. But there's also studio carriers. When I say studio, they are networks, but then they roam off your MTN as well as Vodacom.
The major networks.
Right.
Yeah.
So now AfriHost has a SIM card.
Oh, really?
Right? AfriHost
And
has
of
a SIM
course,
card.
you know your Rains and whatnot. Rain has a SIM card.
Yes. But they provide data. But now they
Also,
provide calling
calls.
now.
I've got
do.
Rain SIM card, so that they came with that Rain one.
Yes.
So you get the 2 SIM card where
Family.
you guys can call each other and not what. So you call.
At no cost. If
if it's Rain, but
Sure.
then obviously if it's not, then you
make use of airtime.
Airtime.
Oh.
Yep. So Rain has their own infrastructure.
Yeah.
Like as in their own towers.
Yeah.
So companies like Melon, I don't know if you've seen these ads on YouTube where there's Melon Mobile.
Okay.
So it is a carrier as well, but it's backed by MTN. So
Yeah.
they're using MTN infrastructure.
Okay.
So nowadays, literally anyone can create a cell phone network, but then you're going to be roaming or using the infrastructure of the existing guys. So with the eSIM, more and more of these companies are coming out and saying, look, we can get you a SIM card, get you connected. And this also comes back to something we had spoken about, that clubs, churches have their own SIM cards, right? So if you're a Kaizer Chiefs supporter, there is a SIM card, a Kaizer Chiefs SIM card. And it makes business sense because if you take a look at the following that they have, it's insane.
Banks as well.
Including banks.
Standard Bank.
Capitec has one.
FNB.
FNB has one. But they're all roaming from
The
MTN.
networks, yeah.
Exactly.
The major networks.
But one that was shocking to me was that ZCC has a SIM card.
They even have their own time bank cards.
Yeah.
What? This is
Like, yeah, you can literally.
Guys,
they're a community, man.
Guys, maybe we're
Yeah,
not
missing
getting
out.
that. We're missing out here. Chief.
Missing out.
No, guys, I didn't go
On
to
huge
Kenya,
benefits, because I remember speaking to the Time Bank marketing manager when we did just a small Nyana promo video with some or other company I was working with Prime Card Creatives. And yeah, he was telling me about like how, at the time he was selling me on Time Bank. And, he was like, the way Time Bank is revolutionizing banking. It's also got like, you can have a card as a community, as a church, as an organization where you can get a card and
make use
even and a specific card. It will even have like, it will look different. The look will be different and everything, and you can use it.
I mean, if I were to start a church, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For tithe.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
Yeah. And then just like your caller tunes back then, where remember when our parents would have an outcry that, you know, last night when they slept, they had 30 Rand airtime.
Yeah.
And then daily, something's just taking 5 Rands. You know?
The
polyphonic ringtones. Every day, 350, you know?
Peach Mobile, SMS 03 13 14. Was a games are 5 ashisayo.
Man, Vooka Nation. Today has been a day for reminiscing and nostalgia. And of course, right now we've been talking old tech, of course, seeing the evolution of technology, you know, when it comes to SIM cards and of course the phones in which we use the SIM cards and how we use these phones and SIM cards, and you know how these things have now evolved and revolutionized. Evolved, yes. So, it speaks to the day. It's Throwback Thursday, and today we've been reminiscing, man. Speaking on childhood, we've laughed, we've looked back, and of course, it's been quite refreshing, you know, looking back, but also looking forward to greater things. Thank you, Banele, for that Tech Thursday, man. A segment where, you know, you just took us down memory lane, and it was quite enjoyable. The time right now is 10:35. We have been streaming from 7 a.m. this morning, and just to close off the show, don't go anywhere, because we will just to close off the show, and we will have a another semi-finalist who will just close the show for us with his affirmations. His name is, let me get it quickly. I just know it's Tiani. Sorry. Musi, can you correct me there? Is it Tiani?
The name of the semi-finalist is Manyama.
There you go.
Manyama is also one of the semi-finalists for the Affirmations Champions League.
Tiani Manyama is a sharp-minded young debater with a voice that echoes far beyond the classroom. A student at Siabonga Secondary School, he's made headlines as a semi-finalist in the prestigious Affirmations Championship League, a national debate competition designed to sharpen critical thinking and champion youth voices. Known for his articulate delivery and fearless advocacy, Tiani brings clarity, conviction, and heart to every podium he steps on. So he's from the vibrant streets of Bromfisherville, Phase 4, and his rise in public speaking not only reflects his personal dedication, but also shines a spotlight on the community that shapes him as a young man, whether unpacking social challenges or inspiring peers with affirmations of hope and resilience. Tiani proves that words, when chosen with purpose and of course carefully, can move minds and open doors. So with his roots grounded and his sights set on national impact, Tiani Manyama stands as a beacon for the next generation of change makers. And of course, we will be closing the show with him. Musi, final words for the day?
I'm excited. that this evening we're going to be spending time out at Black Labone.
Nice.
I told on Tuesday, it was on Tuesday when I was telling Mo that this week is music-filled for me. Radio-filled, audio-visual radio.
Love it.
And music-filled, man. And we're going to be spending some time out at Black Labone with Tsones and the band. Mr. Steve, I'm sure you can help me out there very quickly. So that, it's proper. So I was telling Mo on Tuesday that Black Labone is what what's this thing? Sabona Music Jam.
Okay.
You know. So Sabona Music Jam for Soweto, mostly for Sowetans and stuff, but anyone can come, of course.
Yeah.
And then Black Labone is the equivalent to like Pretoria and those sides.
I've heard about it. I've seen like people talking about it in the spaces.
Yeah. So
I've never attended one, so I would love to attend one. I might tag along one day.
No, definitely. But I think you need to do Sabona first.
Yeah.
So that you get a feel of that. So that when we go to Black Labone, you'll understand what it does. It's church. church. This is where we
church,
go.
man.
This is where we go and
you know, and we connect and
spiritual
alignment day. So vele,
Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know, so I'm looking forward to that this evening. So I'm not going to spend so much time today after we end the show, quickly preparing for that. And but yeah, outside of that, I'm loving that the weather is slightly
getting warmer, hey?
But apparently,
I was speaking on that.
There's a cold front that's coming.
I spoke too soon.
There's a cold front coming, and I'm hating that. I hate that.
I was speaking to that yesterday with my partner to say, like, hey, man, you know, like
the days are nice and warm.
It's getting warmer. Yeah, like I'm thinking, like how even as much as it's chilly still.
Sure,
you know,
it's crisp.
Early mornings because we early risers here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. But like as the sun gets to mid morning, so it's get warmer, and then suddenly you don't really need those heavy jackets and all those layers of clothes.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
I mean, summer is coming, spring is loading.
I can't wait.
You know,
spring babies out
Lani's or keeper, I'm out hunger corner. The shorts are gonna come out, the shades are gonna come out, the shoulders, the arms.
The shades are always.
The bodies will be free, from all those layers of clothes that weigh you down.
Shades are always a thing. Rain or sunshine.
Hey, we're moosey, unless you are moosey mist, of course.
And have I done a short here at studio? I've never come with a short. No.
Mangwele au.
Yes. Look, I'm a skinny guy, but I don't have one of those legs like those guys. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. And then something that I forgot to mention, and because I didn't watch yesterday morning, there's a friend of mine who was celebrating his birthday yesterday.
Ooh, okay.
A history teacher. Like I remember I mentioned that there are a lot of Cancerians that I know. So he was celebrating his birthday. I'm sure you can see there on your screen. Man. So I just wanted to give him a huge birthday belated shout out.
So DJ Ice no Kolani, man. Happy birthday to you guys.
Huge happy birthday. Bragg, I really hope that you enjoyed it. You know that you are cared for and you are appreciated. And this is to many, many more years of blessings and laughter and love and success and all those great things. I think it's the second one on the top. There you go.
There you go.
Hooray! 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 Huge happy belated birthday, Bragg. Yeah, man, cool stuff. But outside of that, we are to meet tomorrow bright and early, same time, same place, right here, where TV meets radio, where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. And you know that you'll always be hanging out with me, spending some quality time with the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Moosey Mist, and I've been excited and happy to be in your presence and in your company, where we have been having a great energy exchange. And God willing, we are to see each other tomorrow bright and early. Yes, ma'am.
So we're about to hand the mic over to Diane Manyama, who will close the show off with some affirmations, to keep our spirit alive and set the vibe for the rest of the day. And then, of course, we will have him just to get to know him a little bit better, where we will come back and just, talk to him a little and then, close off the show. And I'll obviously close off the show. So, Diane Manyama, let's take it away.
There we go.
There you go. Diane, take it away for us.
Business and success. I do not listen to people who always criticize my work. Each and every day, I give it my best because I am one step closer. I am a hard worker. I make sure that each and every day I give it my best because I want to prove them wrong. I am a successful businessman. I can't wait to see their faces because I've proved them wrong. So, here's what I'm trying to say. I am a successful businessman because I work hard and each and every day I give it my best. I am one step closer. No one can destroy my dreams. Mm-hmm. Now and then, I always make sure that I go with people who always support me all the time. I work with people who are supportive and making sure that I am one step closer to achieving my goals.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for those affirmations. So just to, let the Vooka Nation know about how important this participation is for you. Can you share with us what this means for you as a young debater and as a young man growing up? What do affirmations do for you and for your confidence? Come and sit here and join us.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, okay. You can even. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, what do affirmations and your participation in the affirmation championship mean for you? What does that mean for you as a young man growing up in the township of Bromfisherville?
It means a lot because it's been a dream come true. My mom used to do public speaking, and I thought I can take over, and I'm trying to motivate other people to not give up on their dreams, because a lot of people did give up on the public speaking, So unlikely that I didn't become one of them, So I believe a lot in my dreams, and I can't wait to see them
manifest.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
ma'am,
we
yes, ma'am.
cannot wait. We cannot wait for them to see you become the person that you want to be. Because as part of the youth, you are part of the people that are shaping South Africa and shaping our societies. So, when is the finals for the Affirmation Championship, and what are you most looking forward to, and what are your hopes, for the future?
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's on the 30th of June.
Yes.
Yes.
June. It was on the 30th. So have they passed?
I don't know. I haven't checked it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, but to be honest, I want to do well. It's been a dream come true since I was young. I've been studying this math, and my mom used to support me a lot.
And so she still supports you a lot in your journey.
Me. Yes, ma'am. And I told her that I will do well,
Yes.
and I want to make her proud, I wanted to take over, and I want to thank my family, for allowing me to do this, and I hope and I wish that I don't disappoint them in life.
Ah, man, that is quite beautiful. A young man's hopes and dreams, rooted in words. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words shape us, as he has proven. And of course, I hope and I wish you the best in all your future endeavors. And of course, we want to see you participate more in, things that make you a better person, and of course, that will grow you as a young man in society. And I hope that the champions, the Affirmation Championship has done greatly for your confidence. I can see, I know the Vooka Breakfast Show sometimes makes people a little bit nervous. I've sensed that you and Tuto were a bit nervous, but we've seen the powerful videos on TikTok. If you guys can go check them out, Vooka Nation, it's the Affirmations Champions League on TikTok. So you can just search those and you can see the powerful words spoken by young minds who want to be better and do better. Of course, so here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we were reminded and we explored the healing power of words, the way they soothe us and also the way they empower us. So thank you so much, Tiani Manyama, for also being here to remind us that self-belief will reconnect us to our divine identity. So Vooka Nation, that has been our Thursday, our hashtag Throwback Thursday stream for today. And as we close off the show, I know that we've laughed, we've reflected, and maybe, just maybe, we side-eyed our past a little bit. But hey, that version of you walked. So this version of you that is so that is bossed up, purpose-driven, and really version. Okay, version and virgin, for me, it's so close. But yeah, so that this version of you can get up and run. So that past self of you crawled so this version of you could walk and eventually run into the divine person that you want to be. So here's the truth, because we've explored our memories, we've looked into the past, and of course we've explored the power of words. Our memories, or your memories, aren't there to hold you back. They're there to fuel the fire that you're building right now. So as you out there chasing the bag, Vooka Nation, and of course your purpose, speak this out loud. I remember where I started, I know where I'm going, and I manifest like I have already arrived. So keep that nostalgia and keep the vibes alive, but don't live there, because the future is waking. Take those lessons, leave the mess, and of course affirm yourself like the young Tiani Manyama has done. Catch us tomorrow where the same vibes and the same frequency will be taking place right here on your favorite daily dose of positivity for that energetic dose of the day. Of course, my name is TC Mazbuko Shabala. Yeah, I almost said has been. My name is TC Mazbuko Shabalala, your prime cut creative and positivity dose of the day. Umamshengu omuhle. Indovukazi yakwantu ngithi kunina bayede Vooka Nation. Be rooted in your purpose and be you, because nobody can be you like you can. Banele, do you have anything to say? Say bye.
You're silencing me.
Okay, there. I'm not silencing your voice.
It's been good, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you again tomorrow. Banele.
And earlier on, Mambusi came through onto our comment section on YouTube saying Nokia 51, and then saying Lola Vusi, I'm his mom, bro.
I love that.
What is it like a whole
young
thing?
mom's vibes, bro?
Like
because even Steve likes to say, bro, you see how you're rubbing off on your mom.
It's two sides of the family mixing, so.
No, I'm saying
young and old,
the way of talking, of say, hey, bro, hey.
You influencing your mom. You see your life.
No. You could find that the mom is the one who's influencing.
I have a feeling it
can,
it's
man. I mean,
influencing moms.
It's older Steven.
Can't hear you, Steve.
It's older Steven.
So I mean, it's
it's older Steven.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Are you a junior? Are you named after your dad?
No, I just said old, like it's my dad.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Mm.
I'm
So,
not
like,
named
it's
after
a-
him. I'm
it's-
actually named after my grandfather.
So,
yeah.
but like you guys talk like that when you get together.
Hey,
Hey, bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
I love
Are
that,
you-
man. I
Not
think that is
what's
so
up, not
cool.
what's up, but
No, but like that.
Brew is yeah.
Okay. I see you, Mambusi.
So my daughter Umpilo, no
Yes.
mama, she's like, "Chome takwana."
That is so cute.
Yeah, it's a thing. So that's why I'm asking, because I'm basing it on that. Where the first place where you take it is from your mother, probably, or at home, and you find that whenever you listen to someone and then you go home and you hear, like this is like a family home thing, So, but anyway, Mambusi ki musi, but Lina like ki musi mester.
First.
I never get it. Sometimes I say my no, guys, but
All you have to do is watch Shaka
no, I get it.
Guys, it looks like we're gonna have to have a morning breakfast, ne? And then a 9 to 12.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to stop.
You
right?
just keep going. But you know what? It has to stop.
We don't want
It has to stop. No, it has to
we're
stop.
calling it. Bright and early tomorrow morning between the hours of 7 and 10, where radio meets TV only and exclusively right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Spending some time with us, of course, the team. And we can't wait to have a great energy exchange with you. Share your thoughts and everything else in between using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And then you can also send in your voice notes, dialing the number 060-493-3226. With that being said, we'll see you tomorrow. We have to go.
Say bye, Tiani. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stop, man.